Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you. This is Chapter 3 of Age of Anthems. You've seen us shoot each other in the ass, Thunderwave, a friendly moon elf. We've interacted with cults and guilds. It's time to continue on this quest of who can be the most incompetent this time. My name is Neuro. I'm joined by Chibimiharu, also known as Mela, Apoptosis, Cracklewolf the Goblin, and Pig, the Pig, who's also a Wood Elf. The Corporate is our DM. Cobra is our magical producer. Let's begin. What's up, everybody?
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo.
We have some fancy new art now for our characters as well. Did you guys tweet it, Apop?
No, I failed on my endeavor. Ooh. I got sour gummy bears instead.
Sour gummy bears tweet the new character art.
I mean, sour gummy bears are pretty good. I'm pretty happy with my decision so far. But it's amazing art. Yes, if anybody else tweeted it.
Tisk Apoptosis gummy bears versus the art? No.
So to give a quick recap of what happened last time, there were various errands that we had to run. There are two factions that apparently I guess I can take responsibility for this. We didn't really know how to interact with in a tactful way. So combat was initiated with some cultists. Mela was knocked unconscious by myself, being an idiot. And then we were eventually captured by some very powerful golems and brought to some guild facility, and are now in some very interesting situations after meeting their captain, hearing a little bit about the context of the world, but really, we don't have the best sense of what's happening around us.
We're floating around right now, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
We're a little group of derps.
A wide and dangerous world. We were talking about a little bit off stream after the session and how some of the characters in the realm are way more powerful than us. For those who don't have context, we're level 3. So we're not exactly heroes or champions of the world. We're, at least my character is a village idiot. There are some other characters who have some reasonable abilities, but yeah, for the most part, we're still learning the ropes of what's going on.
Yeah, I almost died, I think, last campaign when a golem punted me into the wall or something like that. I can't remember who messed that one up.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh.
I think I lost myself to the golem. Yeah.
A bot can't enter a room without announcing it.
I'm not going to go into a room without some pizzazz, you know?
Oh, my. Yes, but I think when last we were all together, we were in jail. Didn't we just get thrown in jail?
Well, we're sleeping in jail, yes. But it's like, you know, we're like slave soldiers for the guild now, right? Basically,
we're like guests or something, right?
We're the sort of guests who get chained up at night. Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
They're going to use us to hunt for their artifacts. So, yeah, seems like a good position to be in.
It was a very sad and lonely night for Mela that night in the cold, shivering jail.
No.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So just like last time when we left off, you guys are downstairs in the cell area. There are 6 cells, and the 4 of you occupy only 4 of them, all right next to each other. You've just been put into the cells. The guard's at the end of the hall, and it's your time. Do you guys want to just sleep off your sentence, or?
I need to tell them something. I'm going to tell them something. Will the guard hear me?
No. The guards are far enough down the hall. They seem kind of not paying attention to you, so they won't hear anything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna whisper kind of quietly to them. Hey, guys. I have a confession to make to all of you. I lied before to the captain. You know, when he asked me about if I read what was in the book, and I told him that I can't read, I can actually read. And I read a whole bunch of stuff in the book. Do you want to know what's in it?
What's in it?
Yeah, sure. What is in the book?
Okay, so I flipped the book around in multiple directions to try and get all the details. There were some hidden clues in it, I think. A lot of it was really boring, so I tried to skip those parts. But apparently there was some intense war and conflict about 100 years ago, which is basically when I was a baby, so I don't remember any of that. And the two main factions that were fighting, one of them was like a bunch of magic users, the other didn't use magic. So I guess there's a point of difference between those two people. And then there were some powerful artifacts that were made. They didn't say, or at least I didn't understand the different powers of these artifacts, but there were like 5 amazing, super powerful ones that had unique abilities. And they're missing. No one knows where they are. I also learned the premise of what the guild is about. So the guild is partnered with some wizards or something, and they're trying to cover up this war so that people don't know what happened or why, which is kind of interesting because there have been a lot of wars. Why are we covering up this one? I don't really get it. That's basically all I got. There were some really cool pictures too. I can't really explain them to you, but it's a bunch of shapes. I'm not good at magic stuff.
Can't you do magic?
I wouldn't say I can do it well. I mean, ask Mello what happened yesterday.
I don't want to remember that.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. I could see why they don't want us talking about stuff and knowing stuff when the whole premise of this is for people not to know stuff.
So, these were in both of the books or just one of them? Which book did you read to get this info from?
There were multiple books.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I gave you 2. I gave you the something about a great war. That sounds like what you're talking about. And then something about 5 artifacts. That also sounds like what you're talking about.
Wasn't it all the same? It's like the same universe, same storyline, right? They just split it into 2 books because the binding of the books, they can't make it that big. But yeah. I got the gist of it.
Oh, perfect. Good. I'm glad.
The second one was more of a page turner. If you want a recommendation, read the second one. The first one, it's got a bunch of exposition. Ain't nobody got time for that, you know.
So maybe keep this to yourself, though, yeah? Maybe we don't tell people about this except for us 4. What do you think?
My lips are sealed.
Yep. I mean, Big Boy did tell us that they were looking for artifacts and they wanted us to go look for them. So obviously we don't need to hide that. But yeah, let's pretend we know absolutely nothing. Let's seal them lips.
I'll try my best. No guarantees.
Maybe
God.
try real hard. Maybe a little bit better than your best, even.
Stop composing the ballad. I know you're doing it right now. You're preparing for the next time we're in a tavern. It's all off limits. All right.
Maybe if someone just gives a little knock at his head, he'll forget.
Trust me, I would if I could reach him. Let's take our mind off it. Maybe we don't need you thinking about that any more than you have to. Do you know any other good stories or anything? Make this night pass by a little faster, maybe.
Oh, I know tons of stories. Why do you want it to pass by? Don't you love this? This is a nice jail aesthetic to these accommodations they gave us. They really nailed that. It does feel like a jail cell.
Yeah, I like the damp. The moistness really does it for me.
Yeah,
It's so
personally.
filthy.
Did they not clean yours, Mela?
No. I'm huddled up in the corner right now.
Sorry about that. I would switch with you, but I don't seem to be able to exit my doorway here.
I would squeeze through the bars, but the guards are guarding. And they're so scary.
I'm not a huge fan of jail. The last time I was in jail was a really horrible time, so I try to not think about it as much as I can. You don't have any other kind of story you can tell me? Why do you look so weird? How about that?
Well, you were saying take my mind off stuff, but this is actually worse than what I read from the book. Do you really want to know?
Well, yes.
Well, we're in this mess together. I guess I'll tell you. This is hard for me, though, so forgive me if I don't handle it too well. These blackened eyes, they bear a grim and dark grief of wounds to our people, both fresh and deep. From the ancient days of splendor and glory to the quiet caretaking of the forest's story. Many moon elves resided in the eldest wood, guarding ruin and river and the trees that stood. Yet doom would take them while two were away, leaving only blood and our fierce dismay. We know not the culprits, nor where to call home. So with the winds we wander, and on the roads we roam.
That story was actually beautiful.
It's a true story,
Right. Oh my goodness.
and it hurts. Do you understand what I'm saying?
For the first time ever, Cracker Wolf will be able to relate to someone other than himself. Yes, that was quite a touching story. What's your name again? I've just been calling you the Bod this whole time. I feel real bad about it.
I have no name. Do you know anything about elves?
No, not particularly.
I'll give you the short version. Elves live a long time, right?
Yeah.
They reach physical maturity when most other creatures do, say 20-something. We don't consider ourselves adult until around a century has passed. An elf has a child name, and then they get an adult name whenever they reach that elven adulthood at about 100 years. Mela and I are siblings. We went out on a journey when we were around the 100-year mark. It's fun to go on a journey. A trip on the road, you know. Imagine going out on the trip, see the world, discover, learn everything. You go back home, expect a warm welcome, and everyone is dead. How am I supposed to take a name for myself when all our people are dead? So I don't have a name. I'm an adult. I have no people to announce my name to.
That's so sad.
It is, isn't it?
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a name. I'm an adult. I can do that. I can do that for you, right? I mean, I'm not one of those elves, but I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at coming up with names. You know, I named my friend Stinkfist, and I named my other friend Rustbreaker. I got good names. I'll give you a name here.
I don't know about this.
What about 2 points? How about Thunder Mountain? No, those are bad names. Oh, I got it. I know one that's perfect for you. It fits your whole demeanor, your whole blackened eyes and everything. You even said it in your story. I think it's perfect. I think you named yourself even. I'll call you Grimdark from now on. Yeah, Grimdark, it fits. It's perfect, don't you guys think? And I'll wave at the guards. Don't you think that's a perfect name for him?
So the guards pay attention to you and walk over and tell you all to quiet down, back into your cell.
It's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah. Grimdark.
It's better than whatever stinky name you mentioned earlier.
Oh, Stinkfist? Yeah, he's a real jerk.
All All right. So you four are in your cells. It's starting to get late. So you guys are going to go probably get some sleep, get ready for the next day. I need all four of you to roll a perception check, and then we'll take it from there.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, one sec. There we go.
Damn.
All right. So everyone except Bryn. Bryn, you're awakened. You hear a little bit of ruffling. Some sounds like maybe a bag of flour hitting the ground. And the other three are still asleep. And after you hear these sounds of what sounds like, a sack of flour being thrown around, you hear a quick chuckle, and then you start hearing the sound of a card deck being shuffled and folded over and over again. And as you hear that sound, your 4 cell doors open slowly.
Okay, I am. All right, I'm gonna try and look up slowly. Try to not make any kind of super sudden movement, but I'm gonna try to just take a look at the door. Can I see anything outside it as it's opening?
Yeah, so you see the cell across from you, and you're on the far end. You are on the far end, on the right side of the hallway, if you're facing where you came down from the stairs. So you can see that the 3 other cells have also unlocked.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna kind of hop up and shuffle over and try to wake everybody and just kind of whisper and try to wake them softly. Who's next to me? Actually, I'll just wake one of them.
I would say probably Crackle Wolf is in the cell next to you, and across from you is probably who is now Grimdark.
Okay. Oh, okay, so we're all actually in separate individual cells. Oh, okay, right. All right, I'll try to move over to Cracker Wolf's cell, and at the same time I'm going to try and quickly cross the corridor to his, and I'm going to try to get a look up towards the stairs as well and see if anyone's walked in.
Okay, so as you cross the hallway and you look down it, you see kind of a hooded figure towards the end of the hall with his back towards you, and you can see that his arms are moving, and the sound of shuffling a deck is coming from his direction, and he's just standing there looking down at the guards, slightly laughing to himself.
And the guards are
on the ground.
They're on the ground. Okay, they look unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna duck in and wake up Cracker Wolf.
What?
All right.
What's happening?
Wake. Something's happening. The guards have been knocked unconscious. I think there's a mysterious character here. I'm gonna whisper that. Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's take a look. You're smart waking me up first.
Can you sneak up, get a look at him, or wake the others?
I can go ahead and sneak up. Why don't you try to wake up the rest of the bunch?
All right.
Give me a sneak roll or a stealth check.
Yep.
Should say.
Me too.
All right, perfect. No, just the one is fine.
Yeah.
So, Crackle Wolf, you go to prepare to try to sneak up on this hooded figure that you can't see, and right as you get to the gate, looking down on you is this hooded figure who is shuffling a deck of cards in his hand, and he grins at you and he goes, "Where you going, little one?"
Oh, geez, Jiminy Christmas. Nowhere. I was just gonna, get some fresh air. That's all.
You're just trying to sneak out on me after I helped you out, huh?
Wow. I don't know who you are. What do you mean helped? What did you do? I mean, did you open these doors?
So For a moment, he stops shuffling the cards and he kind of claps his hands together, still holding the deck, which is loud enough to wake up Grimdark and Mela. You're both awake. You're awoken by this noise.
I
Oh my
wasn't
god,
even
what's
there.
happening?
All right.
Is everyone okay?
So the gentleman steps backwards in the hall, kind of beckoning for all of you to exit out the cells so that you're all in front of him. Does anyone resist?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So
Is he
everyone's
taking us to breakfast?
Well, it looks like I came in the nick of time to help you four. Kind of predicament you got yourself into.
Do we
Going
have
around
sweet
killing
rolls?
people you don't know.
What? Who are you? What are you doing here? Why did you do this?
Well, I'm here to let you out. Who I am doesn't matter. But I'm definitely here to let you out and maybe tell you a little bit about what's actually going on. That captain guy, he doesn't really know what's going on here. So I think we better skedaddle before more of those big guys come, because I don't see you four helping me out at all.
Are you with? You're not with the guild?
Man, I'm with myself. That's all you need to know. Been taking care of number one since day number one.
Well, if you're leading us out of here, then I'm game. I say we go with them. What do you guys think?
I won't put up any argument. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
I have a headache. Whatever.
All right, so all four of you follow him up the stairway. He kind of holds his hand back around different turns and bends as he's leading you out of what seems to be the Capitol building. And he safely sneaks you outside of the city walls. And when he gets on the road, he waves his hand for you to keep following him. And as he's walking, he's shuffling his cards and whistling a sweet tune.
Yeah, I'll keep following him. If this guy's strong enough to take out the guards, I don't think I want to fuck with him.
Do you know any card tricks? Are you a card player?
I dabble in the cards. Yes, I do.
You're also pretty good at fighting, apparently. Is that your profession, or is cards your profession?
I'm professional in everything. We'll just go with that, Mr. No Name who just got a name guy.
So you overheard what we were talking about.
There's not much that gets past these ears.
Interesting.
Are we free of the city, or are we still walking through?
Yep, you're the city walls. You can barely see them behind you as you're just following them down the road. At any point you can ask them questions or whatever you would like to do.
Oh, do we have our gear, or?
Yeah. We'll say that when the captain threw you into the cell, he left you with all of his equipment because if you remember, he was going to send you on a task in the morning with Ronald.
Oh, I'll miss Ronald.
So you have all your stuff. You're not missing anything besides the books that were taken away. Yeah, and it's just you four together on the road following this mysterious man.
Why did you bust us out of that accommodation we were in?
Well, because I need you.
Do you, though? You said you're number one at everything.
Yeah, and number one knows when to stay out and when to get in. And you four can definitely do the hard work, and then I can take the reaping benefits from it.
Do we at least
Seems
get
like
breakfast for
that's-
this?
What?
Do we get breakfast for this?
No. You're on your own here, Mr. Bodman. You can play yourself a song and get food. That's not my job.
I'm grumpy.
What is your job?
What is your name?
You can call me the collector. How about that? I'll be the collector of sorts and valuable things.
That's a pretty long name. The collector of sorts and valuable things.
I'm gonna call him Lecter.
Lecter. Okay. All right, I can take Lecter from you. That's all right.
Well, all right, Mr. Lecter. Thank you for breaking us out of prison. I am quite grateful of that, believe you me. Albeit a bit confused, of course, but hell, anywhere has got to be better than that place right now.
So as you're walking, he motions for you to follow him, and there's this kind of less worn path that leads a little bit into the woods, and you can see clearly the moon's out, the stars are out, lighting up the area, and you see just beyond the trees is a little bit of like a seating area with an unlit fireplace in the middle of it, and he motions for you to follow him over there. And yeah, follow me over here, and I'll fill you young folks in. We'll tell you what's going on here. So you all go ahead.
Oh, before we enter, can I do a perception to see if this is a trap of some sort?
I don't know if that'd be perception. We'll do. Yeah, we'll do. You can do perception, yeah, if you'd like. All right, you have no idea what's going on.
Right.
You're just hiking right now. You're on a Boy Scout trip, hiking through the woods.
Totally safe where we're going, guys. It seems good. I trust this guy implicitly.
So you follow him, and he sits you down. He starts up the fire a little bit, and he sits down. And he says, "So I'm sure you're all really curious, and I know that you understand a little bit what's going on, but to fill in some finer details here, the guild is not who they say they are. The guild is the reason why this war started, which is why they want to make everyone forget about it. This war started because they can't use magic, and jealousy is jealouses, and they started attacking people who could use magic. And that made the magic people very upset, as you could imagine. So then they attacked back. And it was just a big, useless, nonsense battle that went on for a really long time. When the magic users got tired of it, they decided that they were going to create these artifacts and propose a deal where they were going to kind of separate their different areas of living and move off to their own area. And non-magic users could stay on their side, and magic users could stay on their own side, and no one would have to interact with each other. Well, as you can tell, I mean, this bot here is not really good at it, but he can use magic. So this separation has been breaking down over the years because these artifacts have been missing for a long time. The guild is trying to recover them because they're afraid that there might be some repercussions of this betrayal. It wasn't supposed to be a banishment of magic users. They were supposed to live separately in peace. But it turned into more of we'll say a banishment for now. I think that's the best way to try to explain how it happened. So I think the guild's trying to get rid of anyone who has anything to say for themselves and try to keep things the way they see it should be. And this cult here, I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand their business, but they know about the artifacts and they want them too. Now, I'm a man of money and I'm a man of business. And I know that these artifacts are probably worth a pretty good penny. So I want them for myself. What do you folks think? Do you want to split this profit with me?
I just wanted to say I met the cultists and I just got a really bad vibe. So I don't know what we tried to talk with them about their beliefs and stuff, but the conversation, it just went places and we just didn't really connect,
Well, let me give you a different perspective on that, okay? Let's say the people who may or may not have been responsible for what happened to your people showed up and said, "Hey, we're the people that killed your people." Would you want to talk to them?
I need to figure out what's going on from someone.
Well, you only need one person for that, right?
I guess so, assuming that person is trustworthy.
Or knowledgeable and not a rookie cultist.
Yeah.
Poor Jimothy.
Yeah, he didn't end too well, did he?
Oh, God.
So, anyways, the grounds are the guild's bad people. If you're gonna help the guild, that's your business. I'll go on and do my own thing. If you're gonna help me, we'll split the profit. You guys can have a total of maybe 10% of what we get.
10%?
And if I just kind of want to leave and not do any of this,
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but if you try to take my artifact away from me, well, I mean, gambling with your life is your own big deal.
okay.
You said
Well-
that we're gonna do all the legwork and we get 10%. How is that fair?
Definitely. Consider it employment. There's great benefits.
What, like healthcare, dental? What is this?
Well, I mean, I won't kill you. It's a pretty good deal.
Oh, it's a great benefit.
A good businessman, you say you are. A good businessman knows he should trust his partners. Surely 25% is the least you could offer for us putting our lives in harm.
Should have opened with 35, but that's fine.
How about this? When you get the first artifact and I'm able to sell it, to show my trust, I'll give you 50 of what I get. Half of whatever I earn off this first artifact will go to you for.
Aren't these super powerful artifacts? Who are we gonna sell them to? Isn't this like some dangerous stuff you've got us tangled in now?
I mean, I know some people, and I'd like to say that you were already involved. I mean, you were about to go out on a mission for the guild now, weren't you?
We didn't
I
really
don't know
have
if
too
I'd
much
really-
of a choice.
Yeah.
So the biggest part here is we got to find out what the cult knows and what the cult's doing. I know about the guild, and I can keep the guild off your back for a little while. So I'm going to send you folks down towards a city where I know the cult happens to be working out of. It's called Evermere. It's over in the mountains. If you follow this road, you'll find it. You can't miss it. Giant city, right in the side of a mountain. It's beautiful.
So, when we meet these cultists, should we tell them that we're with the guild?
And so what he does is he pulls that dagger, pig that was taken away from you. Pulls the dagger out, and he says, "You're gonna take this dagger back, and you're gonna do it right this time." And he hands it over to Bryn, and he says, "Don't let the bard talk first."
Have you been following us as something?
Like I said, not much gets past these ears.
I want to look at his ears.
Okay.
Especially his. They
No,
kind of ears you got there.
they look like ears.
And he looks human, right?
So we'll say there's no conflict or anything. So you're trying to look at him to kind of get an idea. The problem is that as you're looking at him, his identity seems to be shifting and constantly changing. You can't really pinpoint what or who he is. You can't tell if he's human or if he's an elf. I mean, he's tall. He probably stands about 6 foot. Pretty good build. Not super hefty. Not really thin. But his face just keeps changing on you, and you can't really get an idea of what he looks like.
All right, I'm gonna take the dagger and I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, I'm not one to argue with the demigod. Let's fucking go find out about this cult seriously, and I'm gonna find these artifacts for you, Mr. Collector, Lictor guy.
Before we go, Lecter, I think you have something on your face. It's right
This
here.
is my face.
No, it's right here.
Are you touching him?
No, I'm touching my own face to indicate where it
touch
is.
Okay. And he chuckles a little bit. He goes, "Yeah, it throws people off for the first time every time. It's I'll explain it some other time. But before you go, I have a gift for you, a good faith gift, if you will." And he takes the cards in his hand and he does some fancy shuffling tricks and he spreads the cards out and removes his hands, and the cards kind of float in the air in front of him. And he says, "Pick a card."
Whoa.
Ooh.
I grab one at random.
Okay.
I also do it.
Yep. Me too.
All right, so all 4 of you took a card.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So he reaches his hands out and he closes up the remaining cards, shuffles them back up, snaps his fingers, puts the deck back in his pocket, and he says, "If you ever need me, that's my calling card," and just vanishes.
Oh my god. This guy is crazy.
I like this guy. He's got some pizzazz.
He went poof.
Holy shit! Was that Cyric or something? Were we just talking to the Mad God? What the hell level of sorcerer was this guy? I'm pretty sure that guy could just crack his fingers and turn us to dust. What the hell? Let's not cross
Ah.
him.
Why are we so popular? What did we do? We're no ones. Nobodies.
We are pretty good looking, to be fair.
I mean, you're
We're-
right there.
We're pretty good at humoring people. With all the, team kills and whatnot.
Oof.
Well, you know what they say: when your bard tosses you into a tornado, you best find a way to ride it to safety. And right now, I think that means doing what Psychopath Collector's getting us to do. The man with many faces. I don't know what the hell his game is, but I'm pretty sure he'll know if we cross him. I think we need to go follow what he tells us to do and find out some more information about what the hell sort of shitstorm we've got ourselves into.
All right. You guys gonna just start heading down the path towards Evermere?
Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's still night. I mean, you could camp out, take a rest if you want. Wait till morning if you'd like.
That is Crackle Wolf's vote.
I'm just gonna transform into my little bunny form and just hop on someone's shoulders and just take a little nap.
Yeah, my head hurts. I'm up for taking a brief rest as well.
Okay. All right. So you're all taking a rest. Maybe set up some tents and a fire.
Yeah.
All right. So as you do that, time passes. There's no disturbance. The sun comes up. It's early morning now, and we'll say Crackle Wolf, you wake up to the sound of children playing and laughing.
What? Oh, God, it sounds terrible. Who's dying? Where are these children?
They sound like they're behind you.
I'll look behind me.
Okay. So as you peek out of the tent and you look behind you, you actually realize that right behind where this fire is there's a couple of homes hidden back here.
Oh. Okay, then. And do I see these kids that are playing?
Yeah, you can see them playing. They're kind of kicking around a sack and picking up and throwing it to each other.
Well, that looks fun. I'll wake up the rest of the of the party.
What's happening?
What do you want?
Well, I think we best be on our way before anybody sees us. Surely the what's his name? I actually have it. Hold on. Jerry or Ronald might make their faces shown pretty soon. I'm sure they're looking for us. We should probably get going.
You're definitely right.
I guess. Let's go.
Is Bran awake as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Double. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, pack your stuff up. Let's move. I'm like, I don't want to get on Ronald's bad side. And yeah.
All right. So as you folks are packing up your little campsite and getting ready to head out, you hear screaming start to erupt from the town just behind you. These small cluster of homes. There's a blood-curdling scream, and then what sounds like a huge fight break out.
Is there any high ground near us? Like,
No, it's all flat. And there's some trees that kind of restrict some vision, but you can kind of see that there is some houses. There's a little bit of open area, but there's no like vantage point you could get.
all right, guys, I'm done running towards trouble. I'm going the other way. Who's joining me?
I think we should at least try to check it out to see if they need help or see what's wrong.
What is my alignment here? Hold on.
You're chaotic good.
Ah,
Ah,
I can't leave those innocents in danger.
God
I will
damn
go
it.
with Mela to take a look and see what can be done.
I'm gonna begrudgingly kind of follow, but behind them, so that they can take any punches to the face or arrows to the eye before I'm not putting myself in harm's way for these idiots.
I'm gonna
I'll try
yawn
to
and stretch, and I'll follow along.
I'll try to sneak forward to see if I can get an advanced view of what's going on before they know we're there.
okay.
Are there any plants nearby that I could maybe talk to? Maybe they've seen something.
Yep. There's some trees and some bushes.
All right, let's go ahead and talk to them. We'll speak to the plants.
Okay. Did you give me a roll for that?
Yeah. Which role?
Good question. Let's do a perception roll on all four of you.
Okay.
Sure.
Come on, let's be perceptive. Uh-oh. We're not the most perceptive bunch.
14, 9, and 9. And
All right.
yeah.
And then you're gonna go and talk to one of the plants.
Yep.
All right. So as you're talking to the plants, they just tell you that there are 6 angry gentlemen who are breaking into people's homes and pulling them out of their houses.
Oh God, that kind of sounds like the guild. I think they're looking for us.
Can I get a bit closer and see what they're shouting at the people they're kind of running?
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second.
It would be
Oh. Host connection lost?
Yeah.
Is that just me?
no, I think we need to restart it real quick, but I would have gotten a 12.
Okay. So with the 12, you're able to kind of scoot off to the right side of the town, and you get up behind one of the houses, and you peek over, and you see a couple of dirtier people kicking open doors and going inside the houses and pulling people out and throwing them out in the street, while other guards look over them.
Okay. I will kind of sigh that my my morals don't let me just ignore this, because I would much rather just leave right now. Are there any that are isolated, or are they all kind of grouped together?
For the most part, they're all grouped together, and you can't identify them as something that you may know. They don't look like they're from the guild.
Okay. Are they dressed kind of fancy, or are they more...
No, more the scruffy type.
Okay. I'll head back to the group. Yeah, I don't know if these guys are with the guild or not, but they're really wrecking some havoc in there. What do we do? What do you guys think?
I think we should try to help them out.
Do they have a bunch of golems again? Because we know how that pans out.
No, these look killable. They look like they bleed.
Well, let's kick some ass then.
Can we
I'm
count
just
on
gonna
you?
I'm just gonna sigh and shake my head, and I'm gonna string my bow and knock an arrow.
Okay. So as you start heading towards, there we go. As you start heading towards the village, you see that to the houses near you, these folks haven't been interrupted yet, but people are kind of peeking out their doors, trying to see what's going on.
Okay.
And as you march towards the center of the town, it's up to you. You haven't seen anyone yet. You haven't made visual contact with what's going on.
So we can basically
Should
just
be,
move
yeah.
around.
Yep, you can move freely.
Okay. I will try to stay closer to this patch of trees so as to remain out of sight, but see if I can get a look down the right side of this sort of alleyway here.
Okay. And as you do that, you notice that the house that's kind of further down from you, there's two individuals that are currently knocking on the door and kicking it in to go inside.
Okay, sounds good.
I think I can hear the screams from this village outside my window. Oh my god! Some kids just ran
Oh
past
my
my window,
God.
screeching at each other. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I was like,
No, I heard something
Uh,
for sure.
Yeah, same here. It was very thematic. It's like,
Corporate paid
"Yay,
some local
corporate."
actors to go outside the
Yay.
house and scream.
I love it. Cool. Are we sort of doing this in like a turns thing? So like pig next and such, or
Yeah, if it makes it easier, we can do some. We'll roll initiative.
I went up to the top side up here.
Yeah, I saw. So we do.
Yeah.
Whoops. Start there.
Oh, did you just roll initiative for us? Or?
Yeah, it will be. Roll all. There we go. All right. So, Crackle Wolf, you just moved.
Mhm.
So we will make it Mr. Pig's turn. Do you shapeshift? Are you gonna stay as a druid?
I'm not shape shifting for these idiots. I'm staying behind them with my bow and arrow, and I'm begrudgingly joining this fight. I'm not going to tank this time. So yeah, being having a bit of a temper tantrum. I'm literally just gonna like follow in at arm's length with the bow, and I'm gonna go south, just behind Crackle, and I'm basically just gonna follow behind him and try to keep cover as best I can.
Okay. All right. So with that, it is. I gotta remove that one. Hold on. Perfect. All right. Mela.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little bit closer. Kind of see what's going on. Probably right here.
Okay.
Can I shout at them?
Can you what?
Shout at them? Like,
Oh,
who goes there?
They definitely the three of them turn and face you because they hear you approach.
Oh god.
Look, boys, what do we have here?
Uh,
As you go to reply, to your left, another one steps out of the bushes and he goes, "Can't a gent take a piss in peace?"
oh god.
All right. So initiative has been rolled, so we're all set on that. You've used your move. You can take an action. Talking is a free action, so you can try to talk to them.
I'm gonna go and talk. So what are you guys doing here? What seems to be the problem?
The problem is I have nothing to drink, and these fine folks have drink and they have coin, and I want it.
You... Okay, maybe you should drink some water. You seem pretty drunk.
So the captain is gonna pull his bow and point it at you, and he says, How much coin do you have?
I actually do not know. I think I have very little.
And one of the bandits say, we could capture her. We could sell her. She'd make good money that way."
Oh, okay, this is not working out. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. Let's see. Can I go ahead and use Gust?
Yeah.
And then, is that AoE damage or no? Can't tell.
Let's see here. Gust.
Looks like it might be single target.
Yeah, it's a single target, and you can't move. The object has to be less than 5 pounds.
Oh god. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Moonbeam
Okay.
between those. Yeah, we'll target that little section that's kind of like in the middle of those three bandits.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second before you roll. All right. Go ahead and do your roll.
All right.
All right, and then you can roll the damage.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice. Moonbeam.
Yes.
All right. So with that, it is now the another bandit's turn.
Well, before it's the bandits, I'm gonna say, "Take that," and I'm just gonna have this really big grin and smirk on my face.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna say, "Please don't hurt me."
So the bandit hears the commotion, and further on you hear, "We've got a scrap, gents." And,
Oh, boy.
And it's Grimdark's turn.
All right. So let's move. I can move before I take my combat actions, right?
Yes.
It's not giving me a distance thing. Am I not in combat yet, so I can move wherever I want?
Yeah, you're not in the threat range yet, so you have free movement.
Okay. So I think I'll move.
Holy balls. You just keep adding these bandits here.
Yeah, so they're all kind of like shouting and chanting and cheering. They're all kind of excited for this fight. So they're all heading over towards this area, and you can kind of hear them, sort of see them through the bushes and the trees.
Okay, can I move there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Which one of you ruffians proposed the sale of my sister?
The bandit furthest from you says, "Oh, well, that was me, but we can sell you too."
So that's Bandit 1.
Yeah.
Listen up, Bandit 1.
How about you sell this? And I would like to cast Thunderwave.
All right. Give me a second.
Oh, shit, Thunderwave.
Oh, yeah.
Here it goes, boys.
All right.
I'm not gonna get hit from this, am I?
No, I made sure you're just out of
That's
range.
why I allowed his move.
Not Thunderwave, anything but that.
Okay. So I roll. I'll just cast it at level 1.
Okay.
Is it this that I hit first?
Yep, the die. And then you can roll damage.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, that made short work of. The salesman over there.
Take that.
All right. So with that, it's going to be Cracklewolf's turn, and you and Bran have not been seen by these folk.
Okay. Is it possible to move through these trees in the center, or
I would say yes, but you're probably not going to be able to be stealthed because it's kind of a thick brush. They don't really clear it out, so there's a lot of small twigs. You'd have to get a high stealth roll if you want to be stealthed as you move.
I don't necessarily need to stealth to do my bonus damage.
Yep, so you're small enough. You can just move right through, no obstruction.
Okay, so 5 foot squares, right?
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I will believe I can bonus action dash. Let me make sure real quick. Because I want to make it to Bandit Captain 4.
Okay.
So let me just see if I... Yeah, okay, so I can bonus action dash, so I should be able to make it up to him.
Yep.
And then I will open the can of whoop ass upon him and attack him with my scimitar and short sword.
Okay, he's been targeted, so you can go ahead and do your rolls.
Okay. Scimitar, missed, womp womp, and then short sword. Okay, that one worked out. And then the bonus damage from this should be... It's an extra d6, okay. Sorry. There we go. Oh, boosh. Okay, that is all I got. I can't move away.
Okay. No. So you're all set? That's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn. Sticking to it.
All right. So let's see. Bran, are you shape-shifting?
Nope.
What?
I am. Nope. Piggy ain't charging in right now. I am just gonna go there, and I am going to fire an arrow. Now, do I have a clean? Is Bandit 3 unconscious, or is that one still?
No, he's still up. He's a little worse for wears, but he's still up.
Oh, okay, he's still up. Do I have a clear shot?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, unless you roll poorly, and then
Unless I roll a 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll my 1/8 short bow. Wait, is he already targeted or?
Nope, I gotta target him. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, he's targeted. You can do your rolls now. Do the first roll to see if you hit. Perfect. All right, that was a hit.
Nice.
All right, and with that, you sink an arrow into his face, and he stumps over. He's no longer with us.
Woo! All right.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you guys get them.
First time I got to use my short bow. Woo! First fight where I'm not ripping out people's entrails on my face. It's nice.
I was gonna say something, but I don't want to jinx us, so I'll say afterwards.
So with that, it's now the bandits' turns, and you just hear them say, "Someone get Jim. We need Jim down here. This will be a good one for Jim." And they're all just kind of line up and get closer to you folk. They don't attack. They don't look like they're going to aggress you, but they're definitely getting closer. And you hear one of the captains in the back shout, Jim, come on over." And with that, it is Mella's turn.
I'm gonna go and attack. Who's this gym person you're talking about?
Who are you asking?
Let's go and ask this bandit captain number 4.
Okay. Oh, you'll see. You'll see real short.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast Moonbeam again. Moonbeam against the 3. That's bandit 8, bandit captain 1, bandit captain 3.
All right. Are you going to sidestep so you can hit that better? Because you have like a bush in front of you.
Oh
that-
yeah. I'll go right here.
Perfect. And then give me 1 second because that's a lot of targets. And go ahead. All right, and then roll damage. Perfect.
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
All right, anything else?
I'm just gonna go ahead and just give a nice little dab.
All right, and it's Grimdark's turn.
Is this Jim bringing us all breakfast sandwiches? Because I'm starving. I would like to move here. And then I will do you know what.
The problem with that is you would go through an attack of opportunity. So when you cross through the bandit, he would be able to swing at you. So if you want to, you can, but you're gonna take 4 attacks of opportunity as you try to get in between all of them.
Are there any different rules for attacks of opportunity as opposed to normal attacks?
If you move into their square and then move out of their square, they get an attack of opportunity.
I see.
That's really the only rule. So then they would roll to try to attack you, and if they did succeed on your AC, they would do damage.
It's a regular attack, Nero.
Okay. If I moved here, then I would only receive 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Okay. So with that, we're gonna do. It's difficult. All right. So with that, we're gonna do the first one who's gonna swing at you is gonna be the captain. And he missed.
Haha!
And he kind of looks down at his sword, and they must be broken.
Or it is you
We
that
are-
is broken.
And then the bandit hits you for 3 damage, and he goes, "Look, I got it, boss."
Tis but a scratch. Thunderwave
Alright.
rank 2. What's up, buddy? Okay, let's hit this one. Wait, did I push the wrong button?
I think so. I gotta you let me target him because you guys aren't targeting, so I have to do it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It takes me a second. And that's a 10 foot or 15 foot.
15.
All right, now you can roll.
All right. So this one, I think.
All right, and roll for damage. That's a lot of failures.
Oh my lord.
All right, let's see here. Let's see what happened. Yeah, just clearing up the field here, and so as you did that, the one bandit who poked you with his short sword says, "Aren't you proud?" As he fades away and is reduced to ash.
Boom, baby.
Woo! You got this. Great job.
Dang, how many times can you cast Thunderwave in a day?
Well, that was
That's it.
Oof.
He's burned all of his spell slots now.
Well, you killed a lot of people though, so that's pretty
Yeah.
damn
Oh, he
worth
did a great job.
it. Yeah.
I would say it was well worth it.
I would too, for sure.
So, all right.
Oh Jesus!
What?
Oh Lord, Jim! Oh Lord, he coming!
Oh no. The
Omar
other.
coming. Oh crap!
What's
Run!
going on here, boys? All right. So let's see. It is Jim's turn, and Jim is gonna kind of come right at you, Grim, and he's gonna, as he runs at you, he's gonna throw the captain out of his way. The captain kind of hits the side of the house and looks a little confused and dazed. And this is gonna hurt.
Survive!
And as he's running at you, he's doing the charge. Let's see.
So does Jim look like that? Or
Jim is, yes. Jim is a from what you can tell is a Minotaur.
oh Jesus!
Yeah. So he kind of charged at you and didn't do much. So now he's just gonna swing his axe at you, and this is not gonna feel good.
Oh Lord!
My everything hurts.
He comes down with his axe and hits you, and the weight of the axe and the power of him swinging the axe down makes you collapse to the ground, and he just kind of stands there chuckling while the axe is sticking out of your chest.
Grimdark, no! Help. Oh god.
Sweet Lord!
All right, and with that, the other Jim comes up
Jim too.
and looks down and says, "Oh, good job, Jim. That was a good hit. You did well. You did well." He looks. I mean, we could still eat him.
God.
And Crackle Wolf.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out this fucking playing card and mumbo jumbo this shit to someone. Okay?
Really, already.
That's like
I'm-
a few hours later.
I mean,
It's the right
just
move.
it just got one tapped, and there's a second one of these guys, so I'm a little concerned. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
All right, so you go ahead and all right, so you're gonna pull this card out while you're standing in front of this captain guy.
Yeah, I mean, will that provoke anything, or do I need to like disengage first?
I'm gonna have you disengage because if he sees you running around for a playing card and you pull it out,
Okay.
he might try to stick you in the face.
Sure. And is it an action to use this card? I don't really know the parameters of it.
I'm gonna say just because you're directly up in combat, it will be your action.
Okay, I'll go ahead and bonus action disengage. So
Okay.
get out of the range of this guy, and then I'll, by the power of random cards and Jesus, please just save us. There's some bad gyms over here. And I'll like throw it in the air or whatever. I feel like magic works because
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So you take this card out and you throw it up in the air, and it falls back down to the ground like a card would, and lays on the grass face up. And you notice that it is the Ace of Spades, and it starts to glow a little bit.
Okay, this is good. This is good. I'll try to utter some magic words. Humbus Mumbus, I summon you, Collector. And I'll put my hands towards the sky because that's how I think this works.
Okay, nothing happens.
I feel like something's happening, so that's okay.
Nothing more happens than the fact that the card is glowing.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna. That's what I'm doing. So.
All right. And Bran, it's your turn.
Okay. All right, so they're gonna ignore Grim for now.
I don't know. They were talking about eating them.
I
I mean,
I'm like, okay.
is it?
I'm gonna.
Porky?
Yeah. It's Porkin time. I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna swear a bunch in Elvish. Saying some really. I'm gonna actually go through. I know I know a couple of languages. I'm also gonna swear. In basically every tongue I know all the worst words I can, and I'm gonna go whole hog, and
Okay.
I am gonna charge through the center, and I'm gonna try and take out. I guess I'm gonna try and charge the Bandit Captain 1 since I can't really get to the gym, and I don't think I can take him out anyway. So I'm just gonna charge in, and can I make it to there?
Yeah.
I think I could make it there. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm going to charge in, and we are going to go ahead, and we are going to hope for some lucky rolls. We are going to use, sorry, bringing up my Porky actions, Earth Tremor. Now, I assume Earth Tremor is not going to do anything to Jim, no matter what, or I guess they just have a really high saving roll, so we'll see. Let's just give it a go. So Earth Tremor should automatically target both gyms and Captain 1 and 3, right?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. I'll give it a roll. All right. So that should. Does that also knock the other Jim on the ground? Knock him prone? Am I lagging?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I don't know if
Corporate's internet.
corporate.
Maybe?
Maybe.
I was like, the
Maybe.
suspense.
Let me hold on. I'll do my best impression. Yeah, that knocks him prone. You're good now. Everyone lives, and you're all friends now. Maybe experiencing some internet issues. I don't know. Might be
Yeah.
The game is still hosted, but it seems like he was dropped from the call. So
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
something's going
So,
on.
So this is strategy time, guys. What the fuck are we gonna do?
Oh man, I hope that little card does something and summons. What was it? What was his name? The collection dude.
Yeah, Lecter, the collector, inspector.
Maybe we all
Oh!
have. Ooh,
Hello?
hello.
Hey.
Hey, all right. Yeah, I don't know why
That's that lovely dam.
this is not liking my microphone. Yeah, so this Minotaur, the other Jim, he just kind of looks down at you and he's excited for a snack.
So he doesn't fall over at all from the
No,
Earth Tremor
no.
failed save?
No, I'm gonna say he's
He's too
large. Yeah, he's too big.
God damn
Real quick aside, our character art is up on the stream right now, and it looks
Oh.
damn sexy.
Nice.
Trying to waste time so you don't get killed.
I mean, we all need to appreciate some amazing art here.
Agreed.
I need to let this card magic take effect here.
I showed this with a couple people beforehand, and they were saying, "Wow, your character is really tall, Nero." Actually, I'm not. We have a very short party. My character is about 6'2", and then we have a couple shorter than average elves and a goblin. So we don't generally tower over a set of villagers when we show up, you could say.
Yeah,
Certainly not a bit.
it looks like the older brother and three younger siblings.
Yeah.
Like, almost can drive the wagon, not quite yet. Still needs pups to handle the reins.
Hey, my ears count as my height, so it kind of looks like I'm getting there. I'm almost up to.
I'm just short. There's no getting around it. I mean, I did have one of my feet chopped off, but
They're pretty standard as far as goblins go.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's good to really appreciate the art a little bit before Grimdark bleeds out. So.
Wow, man, your character looked really good. Go ahead, roll up a new one for me real quick, because you did. Okay, cool. So, so that attack didn't. It hurt him, but it didn't knock him down. Is that what?
It gave him a nice little. Oh, you're here now. Oh, that's what it did. That's all.
You got his attention, pig. Good job.
All right. So with that, it's now Bandit 2's turn. And Bandit 2 is going to take a step towards Mela. And as he takes a step towards Mela...
Whoa. You're getting too close to me, dude. Please keep your distance away.
You don't hear anything, but you see the bandit bring his arms up to his neck and fall over. Just
hooray!
fall over.
Whoa, what just happened?
Don't question it when their enemies just die.
Now it's Mela's turn.
Just let it happen. Dark Templar.
Well-timed aneurysms are good aneurysms. Let's go. This happens when you drink all the time. You never know.
Oh, man.
Too much pillaging.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and attack the other gym. And I'm just gonna see if I can do any damage to him.
So you got the two captains in the way.
Oh, okay, got it.
Have disadvantage if you're gonna aim for him.
So how many times can I use Moonbeam?
Let me look at your character real quick.
How many times have you used it so far?
2 times.
You're done. You've burned all your spell slots.
No. Okay. All right. Huh.
Moonbeam struck.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot Bandit Captain 1 with the Onet longbow.
Okay. Go ahead and make your rolls.
Boop. Ooh. Yeah.
All right, so you shoot an arrow and it just kind of goes off in the distance.
Phew.
That was on purpose, guys. I just want to give him a little chance because his poor little bandit friend died in front of me.
All right, so it is it's the captain that was thrown into the side of the building's turn, and he's gonna walk up to the other gym and kick him in the back of the leg. And, what was that for? And so now the other gym is turned around, and he's now arguing with the bandit captain. And it's Grimdark's turn. We're gonna see if he survives. That's
Death
not
save.
good.
Okay.
That's not good.
Live.
It's not good. All right, it's now Jim's turn, and Jim is gonna take a step towards Mela, stepping over Grimdark, and approaching you. And
Whoa! Can we talk this out, sir?
Yeah, he's gonna take a swing at you. He's actually gonna try to gore you, and it hit.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Good old status dying. Always good to see.
All right.
Wait, even just 11 damage puts you to dying? Did you already take a bad stab in this fight? You did, right?
I don't think I did.
You know what? I'm gonna fix that then.
Oh,
We're
thank
gonna
God.
say that you weren't knocked unconscious, and you only took 11 damage.
Yeah, maybe she didn't
Did
get
you-
the long rest or something.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe she didn't reset. Because
Yeah.
I mean, Neuro is definitely down. He took 28 points.
That
Yeah,
makes
that's-
sense.
That's more than his max in one hit. Doesn't matter how well rested you are, you're gonna get.
Yeah, that hurt. So it's the other Jim's turn, and he takes his axe and he cleaves this captain in half. And you hear, "Argue with that, you little pipsqueak!" Cuts him in half.
Hooray! Maybe the other Jim is actually our friend.
Oh, that was the wrong one, but I'll switch. Perfect. All right, back to the top of the order. It's Crackle.
All right, how's this card looking? Is it doing magic?
It's slightly glowing, and it kind of looks like the glowing is taunting you, like it's chuckling because you're not operating it correctly. So it seems like whoever may be on the other side knows what you're trying to do, but you're not doing it right. So he's just kind of laughing. That's the sense you get. I'm gonna allow that fourth wall right there for you.
Okay. I'll get Cracker Wolf will get really frustrated. Stupid cod! Why didn't you even give me this glowing piece of shit? And I'll pick it up and I'll throw it.
Where do you throw it?
I'll throw it at the Minotaur.
Do a ranged attack throw.
Sure. I don't know if I have an improvised one ready to go.
We can just do the you have a.
You want to do dagger?
Yeah, just do dagger
Okay.
just for the throw, and we won't do
Okay.
the damage.
Okay, sounds good. Bam!
Boom! All right, so you throw this card, and it hits the Minotaur and falls to the ground, and he doesn't.
The card
even
does?
seem to, yeah, it just hits him and falls to the ground. And he
Shit.
doesn't actually even seem to notice that the card was thrown at him.
Dang it! I was really hoping that would work. Well, that would be probably my action, yeah?
No, that's a free action. You just, out of
Alright.
frustration, you picked up the card and you threw it at the Minotaur thinking that would work. And as you massively throw this card, it just hits the Minotaur and falls off, and he doesn't even bat an eye towards you.
Okay, I'll, oh, God. I guess I'll... What the hell do you even do here, really? I guess
Brad,
I'll attack Jim.
This is maybe the part where you say we should have run away.
Well, it's a little late now. Jim is between me and my only friends.
You're attacking Jim?
I'm attacking Jim. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Go ahead and move up
Okay.
onto Jim.
I'm moving up on you, Jim. Look out. I'm about to start beginning the stabs. Sha-sha-sha!
All right.
All right, scimitar. Wah. All right. Damage for that. Shabap. And short sword. Kapow. And then I did hit him, so bonus action, I'm going to dash away.
Okay.
Sorry, Mela.
It's all good.
You're knocked out. It's more like mumbles. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay. As you're stepping back and as you're disengaging and you're getting away, you feel something just miss your head. Just miss your head. Maybe even takes a little bit of hair off your ears. And the captain that was standing to your side puts his arms up to his neck and falls over.
Do I notice that the guy falls over?
Yeah, you hear and see him slump over.
Thank goodness for random aneurysms. I really could use a couple more of those right now. Great. I'm not going to question it. If things are dying around me that need to die, I'm pretty happy with it.
All right, go ahead.
Confused.
All right, I am going to attack Bandit Captain 3 here. Someone that I actually have a chance of denting, as opposed to Jim. Oh, there we go. Shit.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, no, you just you try to rear back and headbutt him, and you kind of just ran back to where you were and kind of threw your head up in the air like he was there, and maybe you forgot to go a little bit closer to actually hit your target.
Oof. All right, headbutt ass whoosh. GG.
Wow.
All right.
Kind. What a kind DM we have.
So let's see how Mela fares on her saving throw. Oh, actually, you know what? You're not unconscious. You can still fight here. We fixed that. It is your turn, Mela.
Just heavily wounded.
Yeah, extremely heavily wounded.
Oh god. If I were to run away, I'll probably get
Attack
hit,
of
right?
opportunity.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will give you a bonus if you can come up with maybe a clever way to shrink down.
Okay. So maybe if I transform into a bunny form, would I be able to?
Yeah, maybe I could give you a bonus for that.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Good thinking, Chibi. Nice.
The help and the tips will die out as we get further into it, but you guys are new, so I wanna help out with different things. Be creative. The DM will always reward you,
Sweet.
unless you
Okay.
screw up my plans, and then I'll kill you. Good card.
We hardly knew you, Nero.
All right, so you shrink down to your bunny form as you kind of step away, which kind of confuses the Minotaur of what you're doing. And you go ahead and give me an acrobatics, because we're gonna say that he's gonna take a swing at you as you're leaving.
Okay.
All right, so that is only going to miss because of the blessings of the DM.
Oh, thank you so much.
He does take your tail off.
No.
As you hop away, your bunny tail has been clipped.
No.
Ooh, that's supposed to be lucky. Oh no, wait, that's the hands. Or is that the tail? I don't remember.
I think it's the foot.
Shit, never mind
Yeah,
that.
it's the 1 foot.
I'm just gonna whimper as I'm kind of backing off against this very scary person.
Okay, and I'm gonna and with that, as you get the 1 square away, you kind of shapeshift back to your normal form.
Okay.
Does your character have a tail when you're in your elf form?
And yes, it does.
Okay, well it doesn't now.
No.
You are tailless.
Oh, rip.
Forever sad. Okay. So let me go ahead and vengeance. Can I use my longbow?
Yeah. Who are you gonna target?
This gym guy that took my tail off. I am very angry.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Hurt damage, please. Oh my god.
Hey,
All
Does
right.
he feel it? Does he feel it?
I mean, it like hit him, but it didn't stick. It just kind of hit him and fell off, and he kind of like rubs the spot where it was, and he looks at you with sad eyes and then laughs
Oh, Jesus.
as he reaches over to pick up your rabbit's tail.
My fluffy tail.
I think I'm gonna make him eat it.
No.
It's a good thing we didn't get the back of your character drawn, Chibi.
I know, right?
All right, so it's Neuro's turn. We're gonna do another saving throw here.
Oh!
All right, Neuro, you have been saved.
Am I?
Yeah, you
Just
are now
by my
no longer
own vitality and force of will.
You are prone, but you are no longer unconscious.
I'm too good looking to die.
Play dead.
I'm totally dead, guys. Don't pay me any mind.
Are you just gonna stay there?
So I'm surrounded by fiends.
Yeah,
It
but I'm
would-
gonna say no one's paying attention to you because the last they saw you, you were dying. No one's even looking at you.
Okay. If I disengaged from stuff, would I be receiving attacks and stuff?
Nope, I'm gonna say that they're not paying attention to you. They're looking forward towards Mela and Jim.
Okay. So let's go. Can I go kind of into one of these houses? Like so?
Yeah, you can run inside.
Okay.
So you're running inside.
Yeah.
All right. As you turn and run towards the house, you feel something pass by your head, a little too close for comfort. It doesn't hit you, but it's just a little too close. And as you run away, you hear a body fall onto the ground.
Was that a bird? What was that?
All right, you can do any other actions while you're in this house.
I don't. You said I don't have any spells left? I thought I.
You have level 1.
You can always do your cantrips. Those are
Yeah, you can always do cantrips. You have 1 level 2 and 2 level 1s left.
Okay. I will cast Cure Wounds on myself at level 2.
Okay. So you can just click the heal twice. All right.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I feel terrible.
Well, I mean, you're a lot better off now than you were.
Still terrible. And I haven't had one breakfast muffin this entire morning.
All right. So with that, it's now Jim's turn, and he turns over to the other Jim and he says, "Are we eating this one?" And he notices that his previous target is gone. And where did this one go? And now the two Jims are arguing with each other as they blame each other for Grimdark escaping.
Well, can I make a comment? Can I yell at Jim from me and say I saw the other Jim eating Grimdark, and can I just make them fight over each other?
I mean, you can try to charm them.
Okay.
If you want to. Man, persuasion?
All right. Persuasion.
That's a very
this
good idea.
Could be a consequence though, because he's angry, and if you fail, he might swing at you.
Oh God.
I believe in you, Mela. I believe.
Yes.
Look at that belief. That's pretty
All
good.
right, yeah. So you definitely. So he hears you, and they're now yelling at each other, louder. And while they're yelling at each other, the other Jim decides to start beating on Bandit Captain 3, ending his life in frustration.
Oh God.
She just like pounds him into the ground or something. I didn't eat him.
He's yelling. So Jim is yelling at the other Jim, while the other Jim is yelling at the Bandit Captain as if he was Jim and beating him into the ground.
Hey guys, It's time for our enemies to team kill each other.
They
Fantastic.
really don't have
Minotaurs are the
synergy.
best.
I thought we didn't
Oh
have
my
synergy.
God.
This is something else.
Oh my god. Can I just like kind of signal the other guys maybe this is a good chance to run away from the situation because 2 gyms are kind of too spicy for us right now.
Two Jim and 2 Spice.
2 Jim, 2 Spice. Yeah, I mean, you can signal. I mean, so Bran, the one who didn't want to get involved, is now in the and I don't really see him being able to get out of there safely. So if you want to abandon the one person who didn't want to, I'm all for it. I'm game.
Oh, man. Bryn will just straight up leave this group forever.
Wait, those are some pretty nice bushes that maybe Bryn can just, hop out of, a little wiggle through while they're yelling and kind of just make his way around to meet up with us.
We can take this Jim. He is not so difficult or imposing. Yeah. So wait, Melon, does your character say anything?
I can't communicate. I'm snorting and headbutting over here.
Or sorry, I meant Chibi's character.
Yeah.
Did you say anything out loud actually, or?
Oh, no. I was just signaling you guys, but then I realized that Bryn is still over there in between the gyms, so I kind of crossed my arms together, say never mind.
Got it.
And
okay.
I point at Bryn.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right, Crackle Wolf.
Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. I'll move up to him, hit him with the stabs, and then try to run away.
All right.
Shaboom! Okay, so that's one. And my other one here. Oh, baby. Needed that. Does it auto do the critical, or do I have to do?
Auto when you do the damage.
Oh, sweet. Boom!
Yeah, so that green die is your critical.
He's still not dead.
I'm doing the best I can, and then
You
I
did.
will bonus action dash away.
Okay.
Because this is tough ass Mama Jamma. I'll look at the card on the ground, and if it's by my feet, I'll try to scoop it up. But if that's too hard,
Nope.
I-
You scoop it up and you back up again.
okay, cool. Is it still glowing, or is it like?
Yeah, it's still it's more of like a fainter glow. It's not pulsing anymore. It's just a steady faint glow now.
Okay. Stupid card. This thing is worthless.
Roll a 1d4.
Will do.
You take
One.
1 point of damage as the card electrocutes you.
Stupid card. I hate this card.
Roll a d4. You take 3 points of damage as the card electrocutes you.
Oh my god.
I mean, this is a real cool card. I've always liked it. I think it's really pretty and nice.
It glows brighter, acknowledging its compliment.
And it's so deadly. Oh my, is it so deadly and damaging. I've never seen such a majestic card in all my life.
All right, is it Pig's turn now?
Yeah, I'm done. I will.
All right. You
I,
done getting
I'm
I
done
st-
getting zapped.
I saw that as like isn't it like R2D2 and it's like the Ewoks like fiddling with him and he's like
Yeah.
zapped it and it's like jumps up and it's like ah! Little goblin butt shaking. Awesome. All right. I am a thick porky pig and I am going to try and
are you
gore-
outroing yourself? I'm Thick Porky Pig, and it was nice playing.
I'm like I kind of just want to run away, but and leave these guys to their mess. What?
So they're arguing. I will give you advantage to disengage. If you would like to disengage, I will give you an advantage.
No, it's all right. Once I get my
disengage.
bloodlust going, I don't usually disengage much.
Okay.
So.
All right. I like it. There's honor in that.
Shield I can use reactively, right? If something's casting time is 1 reaction, that means I can just do that when it says which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell. So that just means if someone attacks me, I can use shield at any point, right? Like on their turn.
You would use it on your turn. So it's a reaction, yeah. So when you go to get hit by an attack or you're targeted by the magic missile spell, then you could do it, yeah.
Okay, but I don't need to like save an action for it, right? Like,
Nope.
cool. Okay, just D&D rookie figuring out the rules. Thank you. Enlarge, reduce. It says duration, concentration, and up to 1 minute. And I can cause a creature and object to basically get way larger or smaller, or quite a bit larger or smaller. Can I fight during that 1 minute?
Yeah. So remember this. When we put this on your character, I told you that you could only use it on yourself. You can't use it on another target. So
right, now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, this is for you to make yourself bigger or smaller while you're in big form.
Yeah. Cool. But that wouldn't really. Yeah. Okay. No worries. All right, we're just gonna go and we are gonna. How does acid work? Last question. Because I do have primal savagery, which delivers a corrosive
that
acid
kind of
damage
acid
attack. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought you were talking about the other acid for a second. So this one, it's just like a poison damage. So it will do the attack. He's not wearing armor, so it's not really going to have any kind of effect like that. But he takes the damage from the attack, and then he takes a 1d10 for the acid damage.
Okay.
So it's not like he doesn't take like a DOT damage. It's just a one-time type.
Okay, and that's a bonus on top of the regular attack. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll use primal savagery. Okay. And basically, I just roll an attack as normal, and then I just do the savagery roll on top of that, right?
So right next to primal savagery, there's the die button.
Yep.
You'll click that, and then if he fails the save, then you roll damage. If he succeeds, he takes
so that roll will be like my attack roll then. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this will be your attack roll. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Get him, pig. Oh, hell yeah.
9 damage.
So there's and that's the only damage, right? I don't get like the damage from the attack as well, right? It's just the 9.
Yeah, as soon as you're done with the attack, it says your fangs, tusks, nails, whatever grew for that attack, return to normal.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, my tusks just got big and mega sharp, and I jabbed him, I guess, in the knee.
Right in the knee.
Jabbed him in the shins.
All right, is that in your turn?
Yep.
All right, so Mela.
Alright, we at it again, boys. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit him with a... Wait, so... For the dagger and the darts, I can only use one or the other, right?
Right.
Okay, we'll just do the longbow then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm just gonna over here.
Okay.
Seems like a good place to move.
All right. And with that, it's Grimdark.
Am I in earshot of both of them?
Both of them,
The
Jim and the other Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you shout it loud enough, I'm sure.
All right. So I would like to open the window and shout as loud as I can, using vicious mockery. I prided myself on being the greatest incompetent idiot imbecile in this town, but then Jim showed up and took the cake from me. You fools! And then I will close the window.
Okay, so we will, let's see here, clear that out, and you're gonna target both the gyms, and I'll do the roll for you. Okay, neither one of them saved.
Nice. So I roll damage on it? Or you just did that? Okay.
Yeah, I just did it for you.
Yeah.
Yep, so they took damage.
And they get disadvantage on their next attack because they're crippled by self-doubt.
Mm-hmm.
You filled them with self-doubt. Well done.
All right, all set?
Yep.
All right, so it's Jim's turn now, and he turns around. He's kind of recovering from the attack from the gobber, and he's wondering where those insults came from, and he's looking around, and he is extremely confused to where everyone went. So he is going to charge the building that you're in, Grimdark, because that's the direction the voice came from, and he doesn't quite know what else to do.
The building made fun of me.
So let's see here. How are we gonna handle this? No, roll just a regular d20 for me.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, you see Jim kind of start charging up and getting ready, and he charges at the building, slamming into the side and taking down a section of the wall, opening up the building. But you were able to get to the back of the house before he collided with the building.
Safe.
So he is now half in the house, half not in the house. Recovering. He doesn't see you. He doesn't notice you. He's kind of recovering from the impact of breaking into the house.
I would like to scoff quietly to myself.
Okay. And it's the other Jim's turn, who doesn't quite know where to go, but he's going to take a turn looking around and sniffing and smelling and listening, and now he's standing up in the middle. So with that, it's Crackle Wolf's turn.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna do what Crackle Wolf can do. He's gonna go in for a stab-a-labbin on other Jim, because he's now in the way of regular Jim. Which,
All right.
that's unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? Yeah, well, let's see what can happen here. Shapow. Okay.
Nice.
Hit him. Oof, nice.
That's a good hit.
Ooh, baby. That was pretty good. Okay, and then we'll go short sword number 2. And damage for that one, not as great.
Not so well.
Not as great, but you know what? With the max damage first hit, you can't be complaining. I'll then dash out of the way and try to run behind this little foliage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
it?
gonna be it for me. Yeah, I mean, unless this card, I feel anything else from it. I kind of don't want to piss it off anymore because it hurt me up.
You just look at it and it's glowing.
All right, yep, finished up.
All right, Mr. Pig.
All right. I am actually really, really offended right now. I don't know if anyone can tell, but I'm making some really upset pig noises that I'm being ignored and just disregarded as a threat completely. I'm in the middle of bloodlust thinking I'm fighting my heart out, and it just walks past me, completely ignoring me, and I'm really angry. So I'm gonna chase the other Jim down and charge him from behind. And let me see, actually, do I want to use charge or just another headbutt off of charge? I think I just want a headbutt. Let me just
If you
grab
here,
that.
if you can do a charge, I'll give you a bonus with your charge with tusks.
Okay,
So
we'll
add-
yeah.
After you roll, if you hit, you can add one d6 damage.
All right, we're gonna charge right in the butt of Jim
to
as he
show him
ignores
not
me.
to ignore you.
Yeah, gonna stab him in the glute. Damn
And that
it!
was a miss. Yeah. Run around the corner. You kind of lose your footing, and you've now slid in between both of the gyms, and you're kind of laying prone on your side. And both of the Minotaurs turn and look at you.
Oh no. Well, you got their attention. Good job.
I got that strong, thick hide, guys. I can take a hit. I hope I can take 2. I don't know if I can, but.
All right, Melly, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go in this house over here. I'm just gonna use cure wounds.
Let's see here. Okay, you can just do like a level 1 on yourself. All right, 8. I'll do it manually. I gotta get to target you in time.
Sweet.
That's a pretty good cure wounds.
I know, right?
Might need to be saving some of those for Pig in a second.
All right, anything else?
No, I'll just stick in this house for now.
All right. And it's Grim's turn.
Do I see anything in the house that I could use to barricade or distract this gym?
I mean, all right. So near you is probably like a single bed, and a wooden chair, a small wooden table, a little fireplace with some metal pokers, a little shovel, and some cookware. Very simple household.
Okay.
There's no ballistic turret.
Is there a back door to it?
No. There is a window that is too small for you to fit behind you, and all the other openings are where the gym is. But his back is to you.
His back is to me?
Yes.
He just turned to face me.
Yeah, he's facing Pig.
Oh, I see. I would like... so if I'm not in vision, I'll cast Ray of Frost at him.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Roll damage.
Nice.
All right.
Haha!
What does Ray of Frost do again, Neuro?
It slows movement speed, I believe. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. Deals
Takes 1d8.
damage. Speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of next turn.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, is that it?
Yep, I might say something just muttering quietly. It's a bit chilly today, isn't it? But yeah, I'm content to just hide here in this house.
Okay. So it's Jim's turn, and as he feels this cold nip at his backside, he turns around, and he's looking for you, but he doesn't quite see you, and he just starts swinging his axe around the house, almost like he's trying to make the roof collapse.
Uh-oh.
And then we're going to go to the other Jim, who is staring down at our hero, Mr. Pig. And he's going to say, I'm getting hungry. And he's going to go for a gore.
I believe in you, Pig.
I'm the one who gores.
That didn't
Can't
work.
gore me.
I'm going to re-roll that. Didn't target you right. Unable to target. Ooh. This is gonna suck.
The thick porky pig is difficult to target.
Yeah.
I greased myself up like a lovely, ready to go full bacon.
There
It's
you
like
go.
catching Catching a little buttery, slippery piggling. It's like a Zergling with metabolic boost. Slippery.
All right, let's try that again. Yeah. Oh, we missed. Oh, we missed.
The grease worked.
Yep. He took a swing, tried to get a chunk, did not. And it's Cracklewolf's turn.
Yeah, let's keep trying to chunk into these guys here.
Sushi chef Cracklewolf, go!
I'm doing my best, guys. Just keep them
Cracklewolf has been
distracted.
doing so much work for us. He's been getting us so much really high hits. You got this.
I have
Right.
heard rare beef is good, so chop us up some Minotaur.
Oh boy. I'm actually going to use my skill on this attack as well. I'll use. Do I have to do it after I attack or before? Let me see.
I don't know which
Oh,
one.
it's when I damage Fury of the Small.
Okay, yep.
It's after I attack, so I will just attack first. Kapow. Ooh, that was a miss.
Good thing you waited.
Good thing I did. And then this next one. Try to see if we. Nope. Big oof.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
So,
Whoosh.
How nice is the GM tonight?
So as you swing the first blade, the other Jim turns and notices you behind him. We're gonna do a strength contest. Actually, you know what?
Okay.
I'll be fair.
Like I lose. I'll just let you know that right now.
Your acrobatics against the Minotaur's strength. If you
All right.
fail, he has you by the throat. If you succeed, you are able to take one more attempt to attack him and then back away.
Okay. Acrobatics. Ho!
All right.
Hopefully he'll roll low.
You are quickly swept off your feet and are now held up in the air, eye to eye with the Minotaur.
I'll spit in his face.
He opens his mouth and swallows it. No,
Oh my god.
Ew.
he puts the axe into the ground with his other hand and wipes the spit off his face. Yeah. All right, it's Pig's turn.
All right. So the creative part of my brain is thinking about how I can knock Cracklewolf out of his hand or distract him. I don't think I really have anything special I can do here with Enlarge Reduce, since I can only use that on myself. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna have to do a headbutt, and because I can I transform back and use like a spell in Druid form? Is that possible?
I would say that in combat, shapeshifting back will be your action, but
Yeah.
you can go to your Druid form.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. All right, I'm just gonna go for a headbutt. So I'm just gonna target other gem, and we are just gonna headbutt that. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. So with that, you hit him, and he actually drops Cracklewolf. And Cracklewolf, you kind of fall not too far away from him, but you hit the ground and you fall away. Roll in acrobatics for me.
Of course. I am the best of acrobatics.
Yep. Just want to make sure you don't land on your face. All right. Yeah, you're good. All right, and yeah.
I targeted his personal area, by the way. That's why he dropped Cracklewolf. I just want to let you know I went
Okay.
somewhere that did not smell so good for the team, and you owe me one, Goblin.
Oh, don't worry, I'll pay you back. Fuck yeah.
All right. So it's Mella's turn now.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move out. How far can I move?
30 feet.
Okay.
Each square is 5.
So would I be able to kind of shoot the other gym from here?
The other gym? Yeah, you could definitely shoot the other gym from here.
Alright, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to my third shot with my longbow.
Okay, give me 1 second. And go ahead and roll.
Alright. Please be a hit. Oh,
Ew.
MG.
All right.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
All right, and Grimdark.
Okay.
No whoosh.
So this guy's been whacking away at the house that I'm in.
Yeah, he's still swinging at the sides of the house as he's kind of working his way in, kind of taking the whole building down.
Is he also obstructing the doorway? Or he just
Yeah.
ran into the wall?
He ran into the wall where the door was.
Okay.
So the window to the left that you shouted at them from is broken, but there's an opening there. There's a gap. But the doorway is completely blocked by him as he's breaking down the house because the rubble is kind of falling in around him too.
Can I combine a persuasion and a vicious mockery in the same step? Is that allowed?
I mean, they're already under the effects, and the only way you could do it is if you casted it again at a level 2, which you're out of level 2 spell slots.
Okay.
So they kind of have that's why they've been missing and everything, right? It's because they're at disadvantage
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
Whoosh.
I think I will. Would I know what Minotaur's diet is?
I don't know. Would you?
I mean, I grew up in nature and I've traveled a decent bit, but not a ton. Would that be like a history check?
Yeah, let's roll a history real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm going to say no, but...
Right.
Yeah. All right. Yep, you know what their diet is. It's meat.
Okay. Can I conjure up using minor illusion the most delectable looking animal I physically can? And have
Sure.
it jump out the window that I can't fit through and run
Okay.
past Jim?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, minor illusion. I guess I don't roll
Not-
anything for that. It doesn't have any buttons next to it.
Yeah, no. What we'll do instead is you just roll a regular d20 for me, and depending on how high the number is how good. We'll say that anything below a 12 isn't going to make it appetizing.
Okay.
Anything above a 12. So you conjure up this food, and it's moving and slightly breathing. You don't know what it is. The Minotaur doesn't know what it is. And he's slightly afraid of it. So he stops breaking down the house as he is confused by this thing that's on the ground.
I need to work on that one.
Oh my word.
Yeah, it's like boiling and looks like it's breathing, like rising, like bread that's rising, but it's kind of like popping, and so it's letting all the air back out. Then it's going back up again. So it looks weird.
Yeah, so this is like early stages of synthetic meat kind of stuff that we have going on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna say it's that's his turn actually. His turn was next, and he does not know what's in front of him. He is not sure whether to step on it or hit it or eat it or run away. He is confused. So the other Jim is going to he's gonna go for a revenge swing here.
Bring it on.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Can I reactively use shield when I get hit? Or too late? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I took it.
We
Slow. It's fine.
I can roll it back. I mean, it's a critical hit, but I can roll it back. So you're still going to take critical. All right.
It's fine. 27 damage. I can take it. Oh,
All right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh. Oof.
Wow.
Pick your champion. Your champion.
Did he took it like a champ. The Minotaur is confused because usually when he hits things, they die. So he's just kind of curious to why you're not dead.
There's a decent sized chunk of flesh missing from my back, though, I imagine. So I am, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you're still standing tall, standing strong, but yeah, you're a little worse for wear.
Yeah. I'll be lucky to
Crackle.
survive another one of those.
Yeah, especially with that much damage.
All right. I will get up coughing off the ground as my throat was almost crushed in. And I'll see the...
And
go ahead.
as you go to get up, you hear behind you, "Oh, that's enough now, chap. I'll take care of the rest of them." And you see these lights. They look about the size of the playing cards that you had earlier, and they're glowing. And they shoot out from the woods behind you, striking into the Minotaur's sides. Just an endless stream of cards coming from the woods as both Minotaurs start to get knocked back from the hit, and then they fall over dead.
Huzzah! I always knew I was strong enough to do it. I knew I was magic inside.
And out steps from the woods is the man with the cards that you met earlier. And oh, don't you chaps look bad?
You certainly took your sweet time, didn't you?
I was here the whole time. I was watching Crackle Wolf over there trying to get the card to work. It was quite funny.
You watched me almost die. Was that entertaining?
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't.
Do you want some of this mystery meat? Here, I made something for you.
I don't even. I've seen a lot of things. I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you left us these cards, but I don't know what the hell it's supposed to do.
Well,
I ain't no wizard.
didn't ask me how to use them. I wasn't gonna tell you.
You just left.
That's the point.
Okay, how do you use them? This thing shocked the shit out of me. It's a piece of shit.
Well, it's because I was here. I mean, you used it right. I just kind of wanted to witness my 4 new employees and see what you guys were capable of. I came as soon as you called. You did everything fine. I like to enjoy my shows once in a while. Gamble with people's lives, if you will.
You're a dick.
So I need all 4 of you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Ooh. All right.
To give you a little bit of an idea of who this person is.
Charisma.
We just take our charisma stat and roll it.
How do I make it as a save?
You did it.
I think I did mine just as
He
a check.
did they did checks.
Oh, I should have used this one. I see. That's the one. That's
yeah,
it.
it's on the right side.
Oh, yeah, I see. But my roll is so good. It was so good.
Okay, Mela, everything that's about to follow doesn't apply to you. I'll explain to you after, okay?
Okay.
The 3 of you are now facing this man, and you see the most handsome face you have ever seen in your life. No matter what you're interested in, what kind of orientation you have, this man he looks trustworthy. He's very handsome. He looks like he would be a great person to sit around and talk to.
And since I'm still in pig form, I'm imagining appears as some sort of very attractive, wise enjoyable pig that I'd love to spend my time.
So I was actually going to say, so as this is going on, because you're out of combat, you're going to go back to your druid form.
All right. It's very attractive elf. All right.
Stinkfist, is that you?
Can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Sir,
You can.
bit
You
of a
can
personal question. What moisturizer do you use? Because you are positively luminescent right now.
Interesting that you ask. I use watered down honey. You would think that it wouldn't work, but it does. It works wonders.
That's amazing.
So the three of you are just completely obsessed with this person now. And he turns and he faces you and he says, why don't you three go see what you can find around the field? See what kind of wonderful treasures you can bring to me.
It's the best idea I've heard all day.
That's
All
so
right.
smart.
And then he turns and he faces Yumela and he says, well, my charm doesn't work on everyone now, does it? A couple of things to explain to you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt them. I just don't like to argue and I don't like to be questioned. I wanted to see what you four were capable of, and I saw that you definitely need some work. This will be interesting. Anyways, I came by after I was called, saw my little show, ended it when I got bored. I need you four to head to Evermere. When you get there, you will show them the dagger, and the rest will be made clear to you.
So, will these guys still be obsessed with you while you're gone, or can you take this charm off them?
He winks at you and flips a coin at you and disappears. And you're gonna catch the coin, or you're gonna let it fall?
I'll catch the coin.
All right, so you catch the coin, and there's two different faces. They're both what we consider to be heads, but there's two different faces on either side.
Okay. I guess how did it land? Did it land on heads or did it land on tails?
It landed on heads. They're both heads.
Oh, they're both heads.
Yeah. When you turn it over, it always looks different. The face never looks the same when you turn it.
That's interesting. Okay, are you guys okay? Are you guys still... Is he really that handsome to you guys still?
Most handsome man I've ever seen.
Oh, God.
Is he gone, or is he still?
Yeah, he's gone.
Are we still obsessed with him, or?
No. I mean, you have probably some residual charmed effects on you, but nothing like whatever he says you're gonna do now.
Aw, I wanted to show him this eyeball I found.
I'm gonna try his moisturizing technique. That sounds amazing.
Alright, guys. I think we should go ahead and head on to... I think it was called Everlyn?
Evermere?
Yes.
Can I
Evermere.
these bandits?
Yeah. We can. You go ahead. You do some looting. You find just a couple of coins, some useless weapons that would probably just wear you down. No point in bringing them with you.
No.
Nothing of great value. Just a couple of coins.
And then just to check, none of them had that symbol that Bryn found that one time, right?
You can roll a perception if you want to know that.
I want to know.
Yeah, no one had a symbol or anything. They just look like regular class bandits.
All right. Okay, idiots that like getting ourselves stabbed by minotaurs. I'm gonna get the hell out of here before we get caught by the guild, since I think we may have already used our magic card up for the day. You guys ready to follow me and get the hell out of here? Because we've left a whole lot of slaughter, and I feel like it's only a matter of time till the guild rocks up. If I have to follow you guys into one more fight that I don't want to be a part of, I'm going to be really, really mad.
Lead the way, Bryn. I'm following you. I agree. Let's get the hell out of here.
Pretty sure I got bonked the most, so I don't know why you're complaining the most. That's my spot. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Grimdark.
Yeah.
Quit your whining, and then I'm gonna use Pass Without Trace as we leave to cover our tracks for the next hour.
Ooh.
Perfect. I like it.
Sweet.
All right, so you four are on the road, and you start heading towards the direction of Evermere. And I think right here is where we'll take a quick break.
Sweet.
Break time.
And we're back.
All right, so you four are heading down, and as you're walking towards the this town Evermere, you can start to see the mountains unfold. The trees are starting to thin out, and you can see the mountains laid out in front of you. And as you approach, let's see. So the city of Evermere was built amidst a large, rugged island and is truly a future-oriented display of wonder. It's matched by the backdrop of dormant volcano, which has helped shape the city into what it is today. So as you come over this like crest of a hill, it goes down, and you see this body of water that almost perfectly surrounds it on three sides, and then the backside opens up to the ocean. And you see that there are multiple bridges connecting the island to the mainland, as well as below you, you can see that there are docks with boats that bring people over, and maybe what like people will load up a cargo and stuff on so that they can load the horses up and bring them over to the island.
Cool.
Stunning location. I wonder if they
Yeah.
have food.
It's real pretty.
I'm famished.
Me
How long have we
too.
been traveling for?
So we'll say you slept, you woke up, you fought. The sun is now directly overhead.
Okay.
It's midday.
And do I still have that card, or is it gone?
Yeah, no, you probably put it back in your pocket, right?
Oh yeah, I just didn't know if.
Yeah, no, you still have it.
Okay, just checking. Yeah, it's real majestic and shit. Let's get to it.
All right, so you're just gonna head right down.
Yep. I don't see what's
Okay.
stopping us. Appetite
right.
drives me forward, at least.
So as you approach the shoreline, the area where it's getting busy, you see everyone is wearing a cloak, which reminds you of the same cloaks or robes that the cultists were wearing earlier.
I just love the fashion here. They're all coordinated together.
I'll tug on Grimdark's clothes a little bit, and I'll go. Now you remember what we talked about, right?
Right. We're with the guild.
No. We're not with the guild. We're not with the guild. We're not with anybody. We're coming in here. Okay? If anything, we're with them. We're with this cult.
I thought we were the handsome guy with the cards.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. You know what? That guy was right, Bryn. You just do the talking to me. Anyone but him. Anyone but him.
No stories about guilds or cults or belonging to anyone. Just don't speak to people except when you're spoken to, all right?
So these folks that are walking by carrying different items and just going about daily activities, they start noticing you because, I mean, you don't fit into the surroundings. There's no feelings one way or the other. There's no one giving you evil glances. No one's giving you that feeling of uneasiness. So you want to approach one of the docks? Do you want to take a bridge?
Well, Bryn, you have the knife, right?
Yeah.
Leave it
I'm
at-
gonna. Yeah, I'll just kind of go up to a local townsperson or whatever, and I'll ask them. Everyone's wearing these same cloaks. They're minus the golder. So I'll just ask them where I can find the leaders of the town.
Okay, so you're gonna pick one at random.
Yeah, just whoever's closest. Anyone
Okay.
that's
All right, so you tap on the shoulder of a cultist and they turn. Yes, dearie.
We're travelers with a quest here to visit your leaders. Where can we find them?
Oh, my parents died years ago.
Who are the leaders of your town, though? Not your parents. I mean of the village, the city.
I
Who's in
mean,
charge here?
I'm not really sure actually. I just kind of live here and cook bread. Would you like a biscuit?
Yes.
Yes.
She wobbles back to the house and brings out a basket of these biscuits. Are you going to eat them right away?
Absolutely.
I'm sure Grimdark has already picked one up and is eating it.
I've eaten 2 by this point.
All right, so for anyone who is eating a biscuit, this is the most delicious biscuit you have ever had. It is, there's nothing on it, there's no butter or anything, but it tastes like there's butter on it. If you like it to be flaky or a little crunch, it has that. It matches everyone's individual desire when it comes to a biscuit.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna ask her while she's giving out some biscuits. I'm not gonna take one 100%. I am gonna say, where's the closest tavern?
I mean, you'd probably have to go into the actual city. We're just like the outskirts. We're the people out here. We just kind of help out with the traveling of the stuffs and stuff and cooking.
Right.
I do a lot of cooking. Do you want a cookie? She
Yes,
leaves,
yes.
goes back in the house and she brings these cookies out. Who's taking a cookie?
I'm taking all the cookies.
I'll take a cookie, but I won't eat it yet. I'm gonna sniff it and examine it.
Okay.
Wolf will take a cookie.
I would like to examine it with my mouth.
Nora, do you eat your cookie?
Yes.
Crackle, do you eat yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice old lady. She's giving out cookies.
So as you bite it, it breaks off easily. But while you're chewing it, it tastes like dirt. It has the texture of dirt. It tastes absolutely horrible. It is the worst cookie you have ever had in your entire life. As you start coughing and choking and being, rude to this wonderful old lady, her son steps out of the house, standing at 6'5", wearing his robe, which doesn't quite go all the way down. It's kind of right above the knees because he's so big. They couldn't quite make one to fit him. So he looks like kind of like he's wearing a dress, but it's not quite a dress. It's one of the robes. And he just approaches. He says, "What's going on here? What brings you here?"
Hi, friend. We are traveling to find the leaders of the city, and we were just inquiring for directions. Your mother was kind enough to feed us some of her delectable goods, and especially these tasty cookies, which we appreciate so much.
Do you want the rest of my cookie?
My mother. That's my wife. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's my grandmother. Grammy, go back inside. Go inside, Grammy. I got this. Guys, don't eat the cookies. Eat the biscuits. Don't eat the cookies.
These cookies taste like death.
Yeah, more cookies. Come inside if you want a cookie.
Oh god.
And the grandmother exits out and goes inside. And he goes, all right. So what can I do for you fellas? You don't look like you belong here.
All right, I'm gonna just pull the dagger out, and just show it to him. I'm gonna say,
Are you like holding it with the blade pointing at him?
The other way around. I'm gonna say I come here with news for the leaders of this city, and I show him the symbol on the dagger while holding it blade towards myself.
Okay. He goes to take it from you to examine it. Do you let him take it?
Yeah, I'll let him take it.
All right. He takes it and he looks it over. And he goes, this is Hopps's dagger. Where did you find this?
This was given to me by a member of, by a friend, who told me to bring this to show to his friends to find out about a way to do some good in these dark times.
Was it?
And I give him a meaningful look.
This is Hopps's dagger. Did Hop give it to you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, So are you here to join the cause?
We still don't know too much about this area. We're travelers from a faraway land. We are interested.
You didn't go to the meeting? There was a whole meeting. You're supposed to do that before. It was like an initiation. You're supposed to do that before you came here.
Oh, we did. It was great.
Shut up! Yeah, biscuits. We're eating biscuits.
Did you happen to meet someone there named Timmy? Like when they go around and they introduce everyone, there was someone named Timmy. He's my brother. I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, Jesus. Out of character question. Is that the guy that got beheaded?
Yes.
Oh, Timmy.
Guys,
All right, so
yeah.
with this long pause, he kind of is starting to notice that something is up, and you go, "What happened at the meeting? What's going on?"
Okay, I'm gonna say I bring sad tidings, friend. You might want to sit down for this news. Things did not go well. The guild was upon us, and before the meeting even had a chance to begin, golems and guards from the city attacked us, and we all had to split and run. And we barely got away with our own lives. I'm not sure what happened to your brother.
Okay, well, I mean, if I know Timmy, which I really don't, but if I do, he's probably dead. Yeah, he wasn't. He was small kid. All right, well, so if you're looking for information and you didn't do the initiation, I guess the only thing you can do is you can go to the town hall. You could take a boat, you could take the bridge, but you got to head into the main town, and you show them the dagger at the door, and you say Hop sent you. Just stick with Hop sent you.
Okay, thank you, friend. All right, and I'm gonna head off and.
Does anyone want more cookies?
All right, my pace quickens. I don't know about you guys, but I am walking away very quickly before Grammy gets back out
Me
here.
too.
I would like to take a couple of her cookies as a weapon, if I can.
Okay.
Ooh.
No, I like it.
Okay.
They're just mud patties. She's just baking dirt in the oven.
No, I think they're poisoned. We could give them to an enemy. I'm gonna take them.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you can take the waterway or bridgeway. Doesn't really matter either way. It's just different ways of getting there. So we'll say you take one of the bridges. You take one of the bridges over, and you're walking over, and you're noticing that there's 4 main bridges that connect the island to the mainland. And in the middle of the bridges, there's a section that can pull apart that will let the boats pass. And in between each of these bridges, there is a dock on either side. So there's 4 bridges and 3 docks. And that's really, it seems to be the only way to get from the shore to the island, or the mainland to the island. And as you're walking along, you're just seeing that, normal people going about their daily business, people traveling back and forth and carrying different goods. Nothing out of the ordinary. Everyone is noticing you, but they're not really paying attention to you. You're out of place, so they all notice you. And you're now, we'll say that you're outside you're walking into the town now. You have a couple of buildings behind you. You're kind of in the middle. There's signs, easy directions. It tells you that the town hall is straight ahead. You have a tavern that's down to the left and to the right down these roadways. There's an armorer's shop, a swordsmith. There's a fortune teller. There's a lot of different options in this town of things that you could go and see and do.
Okay. Seems like a hustling and bustling little place.
So where do you guys want to go?
Well, do you guys want to go to the place first or look around?
I need something to wash my mouth out. These foul
I'm
cookies.
sure they'll have a lot of beverages at the town hall. Yeah, let's head there, shall we? Where the young man told us to go.
Fine.
Okay, so you head into the town hall.
Is it
Yep.
still about noon or so?
I'm gonna say it's a little bit later from crossing because it's an island, right? So it's a little bit
Right.
further out. It probably took you, we'll say, maybe an hour or two to talk to Grammy and to get across the bridge and to take in all the sights because you've never seen this side of the world before. So you were kind of you guys were in no rush. You took your time, so it's not too later, but it's a little bit later.
Okay. Yeah, town hall sounds good. Let's get this done with and out of the way so we can rest, for God's sake.
Okay, what's the order that you're walking in? Who's taking the lead?
I would like to go first.
No.
I'm leading. And whenever Grimdark gets in front, I'm trying to make sure I stay close enough that I can tackle him to the ground and shove a sock in his mouth if he gets too excited.
Standing in the middle of the town. I'm from the guild.
Or we can stuff a cookie in his mouth.
There you go.
I already
There
have
you
enough
go.
cookies. Thank you.
All right,
I'll,
so
uh,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'll kind of whisper to Mela, make sure to keep an eye on your brother. We don't need any more mishaps like before.
I'll make sure you stuff a cookie in his mouth if it were to happen again.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
So Mela has equipped the mud cookie, which does 60 tens of damage. No.
Jeez.
No. All right, so you approach the town hall. There's a group of people outside. They're all talking. There are two, we'll call them cultists, but figures in robes who are sitting at the entrance, kind of behind a table on one of the sides, which with papers and ink pen. You know, they've been writing stuff down, and they're kind of like talking to people as they go in and bidding farewell to those who leave.
All right, so I'm just gonna walk up to one of these tables and
Okay.
approach the clerk or whatever he is, dude in robes behind it, and I'm gonna say, "Howdy, we are travelers who were sent here by Hop to hear about your cause and potentially join your side." And I'll show him the dagger as well.
So you're showing the dagger.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I reckon Hop sent you. Howdy, partner.
We wish to hear more about your cause. I'm not going to say cult. Your cause, and we're here to hear more about your cause. Can you tell us of what your people stand for?
Didn't you do the initiation?
Unfortunately, no. Were ambushed by the guild, and we had to flee for our lives. But we heard tell that we could find more people standing up to the guild and their oppression if we came here to Evermere. So we've come here to seek more answers and to find meaning in our lives in these dark times.
All right. Well, he just everything that you're telling him, he points you to go inside, and he immediately turns to the person next to him and starts whispering to that person. And as you're walking into the building where he pointed you to go to, you notice that the person that he just whispered to immediately gets up and takes off.
Monka-esque, hey, Kona.
All right. So you're walking inside, and as you're walking in, there's a bunch of chairs, like a waiting area. There's desks lined up on the side. There's a larger desk off to the left in the back of the building with a large metal door on it, kind of like a bank, looks like a bank vault. And there's a couple of people at that desk that are dealing with customers, and you can kind of see that they're exchanging some kind of currency or diamonds and gold. And then back off to the right, you see three hooded figures. Their hoods are so far down you can't see their faces, and they're They're sitting at this round, small table, all facing each other and talking.
Bring my rogue sense is tingling.
So do we get led up to any of these people, or do we just kind of get told to go in here?
Yep, you were just pointed inside. It's like your classic American DMV. You have no idea where to go.
All right. Where do you guys want to go up to?
I mean,
Apparently, I'm not allowed to do anything.
that is correct. Oh, he's learning. He's learning real good. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. You got us this far. Take us home, my friend.
All right. I'm going to walk up to the people who seem to be exchanging currency at the desk. And,
Okay.
by the doors to the vault. And I'm going to go up and just, once again, basically just say, yo, we were sent here by Hop to join your fight and to hear more about, standing up to the guild. Who can we, who's in charge here? Who can we speak to?
Yo, man, who's hot? What?
An innkeeper who gave me this, and I'll show him the dagger.
All right. Well, you want to talk to? We're like a bank guy. You want to talk to those guys over there? This is just where do we hold money, man? You robbing me? You want money?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna slap Crackle on the shoulders. I'm like, he just jests. All right, so we're gonna head over to where he points. So he's pointing to the hooded guys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The three folk at the table that are in conversation.
All right, so we'll go up there. Same dealio.
Okay.
Yo, we're sent here by Hop. Here's the dagger. What's
The
happening, guys?
explanation is getting shorter and shorter.
I go through the whole same explanation. Exact name.
You four did the initiation not too long ago, huh?
We tried to. Unfortunately, the guild quickly ambushed us, and we had to split for our lives. Golems are something which are a bit too strong for us to fight, unfortunately, and we didn't even have a chance to hear about your organization and your people and what you stand for. We've come here seeking answers and to find some bastion of hope against the oppression of the guild.
So you're telling me that you have no idea what we are, who we're about, what we're doing, but you came all the way down here not knowing whether this was a trap or we were good people or bad people. You either are really brave or really stupid.
To be fair, it's a lovely town you have here.
Well, thank you. We do our best.
There's an old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I'm quite sure the guild are the most stuck-up assholes that I've ever run into. We traveled here from faraway lands, and it's rare to find people that are clearly as evil as the guild. We know that you fight against them, we wish for more answers, and we've come here and put ourselves under your power to find out more. I hope you can take that upon good faith.
Yeah, so one of the hooded figures stands up and opens up a section of the table and walks into the middle and beckons for you four to join him in the middle of this table.
All right, I'm following.
I'm following as well.
Sure.
This sounds fun.
All right, so as you go in, he shuts the table, and the part just this high rise where the table was and the three gentlemen were sitting and now one standing, the whole section starts to lower into the ground. And as you lower down, lights start to come on the walls and a floor slides above you. And you're going down what looks like this very nice made elevator.
This is bananas.
I have never seen an elevator like this before.
And then as you go down, you get to the bottom, and you just open up into this large room, much larger than the town hall above. You can see there's people mixing potions off to the side. There's people reading over books and writing on scrolls. Just a lot of people doing different works, what might be their duties. And as you walk with this cultist who brought you down here, well, let me tell you a little bit about us. We are serving the people. I realize that the robes make us look a little weird, but it's how we can identify with each other, and it's cheap. Do you know how expensive it is to have emblems and all this crazy stuff? It's cheap to just put a robe on.
I think they look dashing, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. And as you keep walking towards this hall, you're able to see to your sides, and you can see all the different busy work people are doing. And there's people going over books, and someone trying to get a crystal ball to work. Someone's trying to mix something, and a small little explosion happens, and you see them, and they burnt their face. And you're walking as this person is explaining. So we call ourselves the organized. We are people of history, and the guild is not who they say they are. And we are trying to uncover the truth.
What covers the truth?
Lies, deceit, and magic.
Oh.
Sounds pretty heavy.
Yes, I would agree.
I've heard something about that.
Do you folks know anything about artifacts? The great artifacts?
Nope, never heard of those before.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put Grimdark's hand down and shove a cookie in his mouth. This guy loves his cookies.
You had Grammy's cookies, didn't you?
You want some?
Do you know about the Great War, at least?
These cookies
Can't
caused a
say-
war? I could see that.
So as you get towards the end of the room, there's just this area where there are 6 books that are large, but they seem to be very well kept, and they're the only things on this table. He walks around the backside, sits down, and motions for you 4 to sit at the table with him.
All right, go take a seat. Time to go to class. Back to school, guys. Let's do some learning.
Each one of these books pertain to the situation that is going on outside this town. There was a war that started between the users of magic and those who could not use magic. Those who have more make the people who have less jealous. The non-magic users attacked the magic users. Out of fear and self-defense, those who could use the magical arts defended themselves. Fast forward 85 years, the war has been going on this entire time. Many have been lost on both sides. The world is falling into disarray. Life is dying as we know. Bad stuff. The great wizards, the great users of magic, decided that it was time to end this war. They struck a deal with what we call now the guild, that they would create these artifacts. They would channel these magical artifacts that would have power enough to separate the two worlds so that everyone could live in peace, and that a magic user could not interfere with a non-magic user.
Which world are we in?
Well, that's the trick. You're in both of them. I'll get to that. So what happened was the guild kind of lied and persuaded some of the wizards to, some of the more greedier wizards with some money, that if they helped banish the magic users, they would be rewarded. And they were rewarded with their lives being taken after this happened. Essentially, what is happening is you are existing on two planes of existence. There is the non-magical version and there is the magical version that has been melting back together. All they did was create two separate existences, which at this point, 100 years later, has been melding back together. The artifacts have been missing for at least 50 years. With their magic being released into the world, there's nothing to hold the magic barrier back. So magic has come back to this world as non-magic has gone back to that world.
Wait, did you say this war was 100 years ago?
So the war lasted for 100 years, and it was 100 years ago. So you're looking at a war of 100 years, and then 100 years ago, the war happened. 50 years ago, we lost the artifacts.
Why have I never heard about this? Why have I never read about it in a book?
So because the guild was the one to start the war, and the guild wants to control people and cause taxes and have their order with no freedoms, they decided to have the war erased from history. Because ignorance, knowledge is power, not knowing. If they don't know that the guild has been the one that's been causing these rough times, and they look like the heroes, the ones who saved everyone from this dirty lifestyle and from starvation, they look like the heroes. And if they can keep this barrier up, if they can get the artifacts back, they can continue their control over everyone. That's what they're doing. They're controlling everyone. We want to bring the barrier down, bring the worlds back together, because we believe that everyone can live together. The guild has too much control and they punish people. I don't know if you've run into the guild too many times, but when you break a law with them, the punishment is death.
I have a question.
Oh, jeez.
You said the guild is the non-magic people, right?
Yes.
Why do they have so many animated golems?
So those artifacts, there were the great artifacts, and then there were many other artifacts that were created. These artifacts, as far as we know, they may have a great artifact. I'm not sure. We don't have anyone that can tell us. They don't use normal people for their army. They've gone to these monsters, these order-following, don't ask questions monsters. So we don't know where their power comes from.
So if we find these artifacts, you'll be able to use their power and release it and rejoin these two planes of existence, and bring it back together?
Our actual goal is to destroy the artifacts. We believe that if the 5 great artifacts can be collected and destroyed, they don't have to be destroyed at the same time, but if they're all destroyed, we believe it will release the magic back into this world, which is also the other world, which will bring the barrier down. I know that's a little hard to understand.
I have a question. Do you think this multiverse crap is what's causing my headaches? I know it's kind of
Probably.
unrelated.
Can you use magic?
Yes.
Definitely.
Unfortunately. Okay.
So you exist here and there at the same time.
So if I eat one of these cookies here, then I also eat a cookie over there?
I have never been to the other side. I can't tell you that.
Do you want a cookie?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Those look like Grammy's cookies. I will never touch those again. That's why she's on the outside of the city.
Oh, she got banished for her cookies. Oh, no. And, well, that all sounds very well and good, but if you can't find these artifacts, then what are you going to do about the whole thing? Do you know where they are, or...?
That's what we're doing down here. We're researching what the artifacts may do, where they may be. We've located one greater artifact, definitely. We've located a couple of minor ones, and we've sent people out to retrieve them. with very little luck of them returning.
And does the guild attack you here? Do they know this is your base of operations, or are you mostly safe, at least in this stronghold?
They do know that we're here, but they haven't attacked us yet. We've had a couple of fights, and it's never worked out too well for them. And the greatest thing about their soldiers is they hate water.
Good place to put a city then. Nice. All right, that's also very useful information. How can we help as a band of adventurers? We're curious to bring down this guild and to find these artifacts and to restore balance to the world, and most importantly, remove the headaches that have injured this one's brain so much and caused us much pain and frustration listening to his rambling stories and madness.
It's not that bad.
How can we... It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe there's a reward or something, right? I mean, saving the world and all that. That's not free.
Yeah, definitely. If you were able to assist us in retrieving these greater artifacts, I'm very well capable of compensating for any troubles you may come across in your adventure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm totally down to, whatever it was that you said about the artifacts. Get them, use them, destroy them. What was it again?
Destroy.
Yeah. Destroy. That's what I meant.
Yeah, how do we destroy these artifacts?
All you have to do is bring the artifacts back here, and then he stands up from the table and he beckons for you to follow him down to the side. And he opens up another door and walks down this hallway, and it's a little bit different in here. You're starting to see more guards, and you can tell that they're guards because they have robes on, but you can definitely see like steel plate underneath these robes, and they have swords and shields and spears. They're all very well equipped. As you're walking through these different doors, the different locked areas, and you get to another room. And in the center of the room is a giant hole that goes further down than you can see. And he says, "This is the room that we'll be destroying the artifacts in. It's far enough away from the city, and it's under the water, where if anything does go wrong when we break them, the water will come in and collapse, and it should reduce any damages to the world outside."
You're gonna throw them down a hole.
Not essentially. There's equipment down there that we've designed. We would be bringing them down to this equipment and then destroying them from down there. This hole is to create space and the ability for, if something does go wrong, the water to come down with as much force as possible to land on this, whatever happens. We don't know what's going to happen. This is just an attempt.
We could test it on one of these cookies.
I don't think so, because there's no way to get the water back up after. This is like a one-shot kind of ordeal. Hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Then you have to get all the artifacts at the same time then.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't work, if something goes wrong with the artifact, we're going to have to figure out another way before we destroy the next artifact, don't you think? Instead of risking, lives.
I don't know. That's your problem. We're just the hired help.
Exactly. So are you four willing to help us in our cause?
Seems good to me.
A-pop, roll a 1d4.
Yeah.
You get zapped in your pocket.
Oh god.
For fuck's sake. Yes. I am definitely willing, for the right price, to save the world, as I am a noble and hero and adventurer. But I mean, really, you only gotta like destroy one, right?
No, we believe from our research we need to destroy the 5 greater relics or artifacts.
I mean, that's 5 times the pay. Seems pretty good to me.
Did they say what the pay was per artifact?
Yeah, did you say what the pay was per artifact by chance?
We could discuss that at a later time. I think now is more so when we need you four to either count yourself as ally or foe.
Oh,
Well,
so we just risk life and limb for some undisclosed amount that we may or may not receive for artifacts that may or may not exist? What could possibly go wrong?
What about saving the world? Isn't that a pretty good reward?
Oh, it's the best reward. Think of the exposure we'll get. It'll be amazing.
Well, I definitely am not foe. Let's put that one in.
I am a meticulous organizer, and I personally would love to see the world saved. I'd be happy to take up this quest. Don't know about the rest of these guys, but I'd love to hunt for some of these artifacts and to try and bring down the guild and return this world.
I definitely agree. I think it would be great to try to save the world. So if everyone's up for it, I'm definitely up for it as well.
Let me check my calendar. Okay, I think I'm open. I can do it.
So he looks to you and he says, "Great. First of all, why don't you four go have a nice meal, get a full night's rest. Anywhere you go, just tell them the hand sent you. Everything will be paid for. You have no expenses tonight."
Should we do our hands like this? When we say
Probably not.
that? Okay. Just checking. It made sense to me at the time.
All right. So did he just tell us where we could sleep? Sorry, or did he just say go?
He said anywhere, as long as where you go somewhere and you say that you've been sent by the hand, it will be free of charge.
And can we come back to find you tomorrow? When can we find out any clues you have about, or leads about where we can hunt for these artifacts? You said you knew the location of one of the great ones.
Yes, I'll be in the town hall tomorrow, as I am every day.
All right.
All right, so you
Alrighty.
go back into the elevator shaft and you head back up to the top. And you four, as you're exiting the town hall, you hear a voice off in the distance. Mela, is that you?
Who's that?
And this is where we'll end it.
Bum bum bum.
So definitely next session we're gonna do some leveling up, some equipment buying, get you folks prepared for what's ahead. But yeah, that's a wrap.
Was no one knocked down from friendly fire this time?
No, not from friendly fire.
I thought Jim was pretty friendly. He just wanted to see what a bard and an axe hybrid looked like. You know, he just was trying to create a new life form.
It didn't feel the best to me. I felt like I was being pushed into that other plane of existence.
Nice. What a dashing combat we had this time.
We did also learn the new secret handshake of the cult.
Did we though?
The hand sent us.
Oh man. No, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a good one. Good session back after your vacation, Pig, which I heard was very good.
It was fantastic. I do apologize, of course, to the viewers for putting the show on hold for a week, but keen to be back the same time next week. It's looking like this will be the regular slot from now on, Tuesday night, midnight East Coast, 9 p.m. Pacific, right? Which is 6 a.m. Central European time as well. So, for the very early waking / completely terrible cases of insomnia Europeans that are fans of the show, so it should be cool.
And all of these VODs are up on my YouTube channel and Pig's YouTube channel as well. So if you can't catch this one, or if you missed episodes 1 and 2, you can catch up with those on YouTube.
VODs
Oh,
will be
yeah.
done in about 24 hours.
Huzzah.
Awesome.
What's that? Lots of stuff to think about. We're now flip flopping from the guild to the organized, and there's this card guy in the middle. Oh boy.
I still like the guild. I don't know what the big fuss is about.
Oh my god.
Oh man, what are we gonna do with him?
Stuff
we
more
got this-
cookies in his face.
We got this new awesome art as well. So if people are unsure, left to right, it's Mela, Crackle, Wolf, Bryn, and Grimdark.
Yeah, this art is the bomb diggity.
So we've got 2 moon elves, a wood elf, and a goblin. Bunch of ragtag bandits, and that's 2 druids, bard,
Yeah.
and swashbuckler, which is a sort of rogue.
I am a little bit. I'm actually a bit taller than that, but I like to think this is me, like almost like about to transform or half transforming. So I'm kind of like getting down to my goblin size, ready to climb on Crackle's back and pig around.
One day we will do the ride into battle, Crackle Wolf riding pig to go in combat. It'll be great.
Mela, is that the arrow that you pulled out of Crackle Wolf's shoulder in that, or in the art? That's not fire. That's blood, right? That's goblin blood.
Oh, it was great. I love that.
Well, cool.
Special thanks to Corporate for rocking this DMing, and Cobra Venom is the invisible hand who's making all of this look fantastic.
You're most welcome.
Praise! All right. Well, thank you everyone for your time, your interest, and your attention. Catch up with it on YouTube. We do have a D&D command as well with a little bit of story to give you the cliff notes as well. And we will see you on the next one. Watch out for the guild and the cultists.